Nam Woo-hyun sat in his dimly lit apartment, the glow of his computer screen casting shadows across his tired face. He typed the final words of his novel, a pathetic end befitting the most wicked villain. The fox-eyed villain of his story was dead. Phew, he sighed, leaning back in his chair. With the death of the strongest villain in the world, my series was soon about to end. Next chapter should wrap things up. He rubbed his eyes, muttering, "It's a miserable experience writing a novel you don't want to write. Well, anyway, I can finally call it quits after tomorrow." His thoughts drifted to Arson, a character born from his darkest imagination. It was a beautiful dream. I wanted to destroy it, to devour it, to raise it. How unfortunate if I hadn't done. He shook his head, trying to let go of the lingering attachment. He's finally dead. I should leave my regrets behind. A sudden knock at the door startled him. "Who is it at this hour?" he muttered. "It's too late for anyone to be knocking on doors. Who is it?" Silence answered. "Huh? The sound stopped? Was it some drunkard? Man, what the hell? Let's just go to bed." As he turned, he noticed a strange piece of paper on the floor. Where'd this paper come from? He picked it up, reading the words scrawled across it. "It's a gift. Please ask when you are in need." "A gift? What gift?" he said, puzzled. Before he could think further, a blinding light engulfed him. "Well, what? So this is how I die. I've put in a lot of time and effort." The world spun, and he blacked out. When Woo-hyun regained consciousness, he was no longer in his apartment. His body felt strange, and he was dressed in ornate, dark robes. What the hell are these clothes? What's going on? He caught his reflection in a polished surface and froze. Crimson hair, a sly mouth, and thin, slitted eyes stared back. An ominously crimson head of hair in that sly mouth. The moment I saw my thin, slitted eyes that hid any trace of emotion, it appears, I could tell. I have possessed the body, of Arson Adele, the most powerful villain in my novel. Panic set in. Moreover, it's just a few days before my assassination. Arson Adele was the last of the Arson family, a half-demon bloodline descended from demons. Thanks to the power that lay within our blood, we were once one of the greatest families in the empire. However, we fell due to 6 specific families. So the bloodline of the Arson family lies solely with me, Arson Adele. That was Arson's backstory, the reason he became a villain. He attempted to take revenge, but failed. That's why he brought me his creator here. In a few days, I will die to the knights of the 6 families. Woo-hyun summoned his status window. Race, half-demon, alignment, chaotic, talent, position transfer I, traits, interest, focus, killing intent, darkness, mana manipulation, mana 13,411. In terms of talent, Adele is one of the most gifted in my novel. However, it can't compare to the gifted talents I bestowed on the main characters. No matter how attractive the villain may be, I had no intention of letting them defeat the main character. Worse, he realized. Moreover, I am currently unable to control mana. The backstory he'd written to make Arson intimidating now threatened his own life. To think this backstory I set to make him intimidating would come to wrap around my own throat. Desperate, he remembered the mysterious paper. What's that? Wait, that's the paper that suddenly appeared before Adele put me into the novel. I'd completely forgotten about it. Even if it turns out to not be of much help, I'm not in a spot to be picky. He pulled it out, but the text was gone. Why is it blank? Where'd the text go? Oh, fuck. Is this how I meet my end? A cold voice echoed in his mind. Creator, if you do not know how to use the gift, please answer yes or no. You motherfucker, you're Adele. Woo-hyun shouted, recognizing his creation's voice. The paper responded, please write down yes or no on the paper. Sigh. Now you're ignoring me? All right, I'll hear you out, he grumbled, writing yes. The paper glowed, revealing new text. How to use information purchase. I will answer anything you write on this paper, creator. Some questions do not have a price, but some do. Information purchase, so it'll answer anything? The more important the question is, the higher the price. Tell me how I can return to the real world, Woo-hyun wrote. It is impossible, the paper replied. Fuck, I wasn't even counting on it, he muttered. If so, tell me the detailed method to use mana and how to use Adele's traits. I need to take care of what's urgent. This question does not require payment. Mana manipulation and the method of using your traits have been imprinted into your body, creator. Will you accept? Yes, no, the paper responded. Yes, Woohyun said, and a surge of energy flooded him. I can feel the mana. The first trait, the ability to take away someone's five senses, darkness, it's a success. It should normally be much larger, but this will come in handy. The next is the power to restrain opponents with my aura, killing intent. Success. Knights or trained soldiers will be able to withstand it, but it should work on ordinary people. He turned to Position Transfer 1, a skill allowing him to swap places with an object. Position Transfer is quite literally the power to switch places with an object of my choosing. It's the best assassination skill there is. I can only designate about 20 square yards for now. It's pathetic compared to Adol's powers in the novel, but if I keep practicing, let's try with that suit of armor. Position Transfer I, move. The attempt failed, leaving him dizzy. Shit! I guess I can't get it on the first try. I'll do it dozens, no, hundreds of times if I need to. I'll succeed, and I'll survive. Days later, the Knights of the Sixth Family stormed the Arson family estate. Where is he? Barked Captain Feltz of Tian County. In this room. His state? He hasn't moved for a few days, a subordinate replied. You're here, Sir Feltz? You must not have any ideas of letting a young kid live, right? Another knight sneered. How absurd, Feltz said. Eliminate him. Yes, sir, the knights replied. Woohyun, now fully Arson, activated his skill. Position Transfer I, designate. Position Transfer 1, move. He vanished, reappearing outside the room. What are you doing? Get him! The knights shouted. I need to get to the Arson forest, he gasped, running. He's running away. Chase him! The knights yelled, their armor clanking. In the Arson forest, Woohyun panted. Even if I get lucky and somehow lose the knights and manage to escape the territory, there's no way I'll survive. So instead, I'll go through the gate in this forest to the demonic realm. The demonic realm has currently taken great damage because of a war with the humans. If I show them enough talent, they might accept me. The issue is, have they already caught up to me? Spread out and find him, a knight ordered. The issue is, it didn't describe exactly where the gate is. I'm sure it's near here, Woohyun thought. A knight spotted him. You slippery bastard. So that's where you're hiding. I have 1 or 2 more position transfers left. I need to hurry and find the gate. Shit! Maybe there is no way, he muttered, pulling out the paper. Tell me the exact location of the gate that leads to the demonic realm in the Arson forest. That information has a price. Pay with 100 gold coins or an artifact with a rank of relic or above, the paper replied. What? Hey, you motherfucker, why would I have something like that right now? He began, but a knight interrupted. Did you run away because you wanted to live? Arson Adel, you will die here today, whether you like it or not, the knight said. I suppose you are still the patriarch, the knight mocked. Don't make me laugh, Woohyun retorted. I'm not going to die. There's still one more method left. Resisting until the end, are you? The knight sneered. Why are you acting all dignified when you guys, a bunch of adults, have come to catch one kid? What about changing your career to nanny? Oh, I guess that'll be difficult for you to do by yourself, too. Ha ha. I was going to send you off without pain, but now I will pierce your heart with this sword that's been granted to me by Count Leon. Now! Die! The knight roared. The paper glowed. Thank you for paying the price, assessed to be barely more than the required price, guiding you to the gate to the demonic realm in the Arson forest. What? Woohyun gasped. Position transfer I, move. He vanished, reappearing before a shimmering gate. Found it. I won't let you go, the knight shouted. I'll see you next time, Sir Feltz, Woohyun said, stepping through the gate. Woohyun awoke in a man-made dungeon, the secret demonic arts place. How much time has passed? He wondered, chewing jerky from a stone bed. Why is there jerky in a stone bed in a place like this? Was it made by someone protecting a treasure? Not to mention, there is a barrier that deflects blades from the front and a stone guardian. I don't know which high-ranking family made this, but it's full of strange aspects, and that guardian is scary just to look at. If I go for it now, I might get destroyed. The paper scolded him. This is the one time. You will receive a penalty. You cannot offer objects that are not in your possession as the price. Not following this will result in the information exchange not taking place. This guy's insane, so he's letting it go this time, huh? Woohyun muttered. He noticed a strange stone wall. That stone wall seems strange. Oh, I can sense these things as Adel. A voice warned, you don't have the right. What a shame. I need to find another method to get out of here. He spotted a stone from the Guardian. I think that stone fell from the Guardian. Well, if it is a stone, perhaps things might go my way. Position transfer Y? Designate. Position transfer 1? Move. Nice, it worked. Emerging into the demonic realm, patriarch of the Bears family. It sure is busy, perhaps because my daughter is attempting to raid the mid-level hidden domain soon. If she succeeds, she'll receive the right to enter Satan. But even if I order her to fail, she'll go against my words. That is because only through entering Satan will she be able to get revenge on the humans who killed her mother. That feeble thing, will she be able to survive in a place where only demon-like bastards gather? A subordinate rushed in. There's trouble, Patriarch. What is it for you to be causing such a fuss? Creed asked. I apologize. We heard news that there's someone unidentifiable in the hidden domain right now. In the hidden domain? Has their identity been revealed? Creed asked. So they touch the function that only you can use from the inside, but we don't know who. Perhaps he was forcefully summoned through the gate that was made during the human-demon war. He'll die anyway, so no need to worry about it. You guys just focus on preparing for my daughter's exam, Creed ordered. Understood, the subordinate replied. If things go well, I might get a good pawn. If they don't die in the hidden domain like that is, Creed mused. Wuhyun navigated traps, facing a wolf. What the? A wolf? I almost died, so even if the barrier disappears, it'll be trouble if I go out. But wait, wasn't he made out of stone too? Nice, let's try it. Using position transfer, he bypassed the wolf. It worked. In a boss room, a Death Knight greeted him. I express my respect for coming here. Position transfer I designate. Move. Wuhyun swapped with a treasure box. Who? That's the treasure box? It's bigger than I thought. There's also an ornament with a black dragon engraved on it. Wait, a black dragon ornament? Where have I seen that before? Black dragon, of the highest ranked demon families. There is sloth, lust, gluttony, wrath, envy, greed. As evil and prideful as a black dragon. Bears the seventh deadly sin, pride. Shit, if he catches me, then I'm dead for sure. He opened the box. There must be a useful item to escape this place. A black liquid shot out, striking his eye. He collapsed, pain searing through him. How long was I out? Has my left eye popped out? A black eye? Could the liquid that jumped at me have been? He checked his status. Race, half demon, alignment chaotic, talent position transfer eye. Traits interest, focus, killing intent, darkness, mana manipulation, eye of superbia, mana 341. With this, I'll never lose to groups of people weaker than me. Not bad. I made the right choice coming to the demonic realm. I've gotten everything I need. I should head out now. A door lay behind the chest. I was focused on the chest, but there was a door behind here. What should I do? I made some commotion, so tons of troops will be waiting outside. I'll die if I head outside. I need to hide this insignia. Voices approached. Open the door now. Her Highness is coming. Quickly open the door. What? Her Highness? Wait, could the reason they say they welcome jerkies or rock beds be because this place must be a domain created by the higher families for testing? I need to find out who owns it. I stole the reward they should have gotten, so they'll cut me into pieces on the spot. He consulted the paper. Tell me who the closest character to me is. That information has a price. Pay with something that has a value of 100 gold coins or an artifact with a rank of relic or above. The paper replied. A price. What can I pay with? Mana. I'll pay with 100 of my max mana, he decided. It's going to be rough, but I can always recover it once I survive. Assessed to be satisfactory. I am taking 100 of your mana, creator. The closest figure to you is Renee, the youngest daughter of Crete Bears, the patriarch of the Bears family, the paper answered. Shit, my life is over. This is a domain created by Bears for her youngest daughter's training. The Eye of Superbia must be her reward for when she finishes the domain, Wuhyun realized. Renee, with authority in the Bears family, would cut down the guardians like butter and show up in front of me. All right, I'll do it, he resolved as the door burst open. Renee stood before him. Who are you? Congratulations on clearing the domain, Miss Renee, Wuhyun said, bowing. The patriarch has ordered me to act as your guard. You? She said skeptically. Yes, despite how I look, I'm rather skilled, he replied, using killing intent. How is it? I believe I will be useful in protecting you, Miss Renee. Humph, she scoffed. Thankfully, she's overlooking what I did. Let's head out now. Please head to the Patriarch right away. He's waiting for you, a guard said. Okay, Renee replied. Then I'll be on my way to take care of other tasks the Patriarch has entrusted me with, Woo-hyun said, hoping to escape. I need to get out of here as soon as I can. I'll make sure not to be late. But Creed appeared. Father? Renee said. Shit! Why is Creed here? He'll try to kill me if he sees that I took the Eye of Superbia, Woo-hyun thought. Why isn't he reacting? Creed said, follow me. At the Bear's mansion, Creed dismissed Renee. Return to your quarters. You wait here. Yes, sir, Renee replied. He's leaving me alone? Is this my chance? No, of course not, Woo-hyun realized. Later, Creed spoke to Renee. You finished my last task. Must you enter the training facility? Yes, she replied. That aside, how is he? Creed asked, eyeing Woo-hyun. He's strong, Renee admitted. I see. How intriguing, Creed said. Since you have proven yourself worthy, you may now head to Saitan just as you've wished. Thank you, Renee said, leaving. I thought he would die immediately after breaking into the domain, but to survive and even claim the Eye of Superbia? There is also Renee's opinion of him. He's definitely worth using, Creed mused. Creed confronted Woo-hyun. You bastard! You sure fooled my daughter well. Coop! You don't plan on killing me. Woo-hyun gasped as Creed's demonic energy pinned him. You're quite quick-witted. What's your name? Creed asked. I'm Adele, Woo-hyun replied. Adele, Creed murmured. What do you want from me? Open your mouth, Creed ordered, forcing a writhing worm into Woo-hyun's throat. You just need to continue what you were telling my daughter. If you have any other thoughts, that poison will rip apart your heart. Woo-hyun choked. I'll prepare somewhere for you to stay, so wait until I call you later. Kelk, take your leave, Creed commanded. You will stay here from now on, a guard said, leading Woo-hyun to his quarters. I became a dependent of this household because of Creed's will. Then please rest comfortably, the guard said. I'm thankful enough that he let me live, Woo-hyun thought. Well, I was partially acknowledged by Creed. I feel like I'm being completely used, so this might actually be a good situation. But above all, I need to get rid of this thing. He used position transfer too. It has to work. It worked. As I thought, it was inanimate. Thinking of what would have happened if it failed is gross. The worm stirred. It's waking up immediately because the mana it was being supplied from inside my body got cut off. Eat this. Hurry and go back to sleep. Who? I can finally relax. He checked his status. I think I'm going to pass out. Position transfer has become level 2, but the mana amount is the issue. Compared to the protagonist, it's just a drop in the ocean. How can I increase my mana? Oh yeah, there was that method. I don't like it. 3 days later, as Renee's guard, he noted her coldness. Pardon? She said, barely acknowledging him. When she was younger, she had a bright personality, but after losing her mother to the humans, she changed. As the author, I feel sorry. A guard interrupted. Adele, Renee, the Patriarch is calling both of you. The reason the Patriarch would call us must be regarding Renee's entrance to Saitan, although she hoped she'd be able to, since she succeeded at raiding the domain. Crete did not allow this, Woo-hyun thought. Crete spoke to Renee. Saitan is not an easy place. With your abilities, you die after a while without being able to properly avenge your mother. I feel like I shouldn't be here, Woo-hyun thought. However, if you take Adele as your guard, I'll permit your entrance, Crete said. No, Renee replied coldly. She hates me that much? Woo-hyun thought. Satan is the demonic realm school where all of the demonic realm's promising children gather. They were constantly in conflict with the imperial school, which the protagonist went to, and in that setting, many students, including Renee, died. It's the worst location, where the moment you die is just a ticking time bomb. I don't understand why she's trying to go to a place like that. If it were me, no, perhaps that's the best place for me to gather forces. I know most of the big incidents that occur between the Imperial School and Satan. Yes, let's try it. But instead, I have a request, Woo-hyun said. I'm requesting something related to mana. Oh, I thought you'd ask me to remove that, Crete said, unaware the worm was gone. He can't catch on to the fact that the worm poison isn't inside of me anymore. Arrogant bastard. It's not a difficult request, so I'll hear you out. Renee, take your leave, Crete said. Yes, Renee said, glaring at Woohyun. Does she hate the idea of going with me that much? What is he going to give me? A mana elixir? An artifact wouldn't be bad either, Woohyun wondered. It's a treasure that those of the family might react sensitively to, so I sent my daughter away, Crete said. I know the mana you have is very little. You'll die in my daughter's place, so this much I can do for you. Come closer. I'll transfer the Bears family's mana cultivation technique to you. What? The mana cultivation technique? Woohyun exclaimed, hope surging. O demon god, grant your servant the clarity of the flow among chaos. Bestow upon us rightful trials, and do not let the thousands of demons starve, but do not put us to the test. Should you do so, your name shall be glorified. Ha! Woohyun exhaled, shaken. A normal person would lose their sanity after hearing the chant, Crete remarked. You really are an interesting one. With this cultivation technique, mana will be bestowed upon you directly by the demon god, so you will be able to get what you want. The demon god! Woohyun's eyes widened, his mind reeling at the implications. However, it seems that your family is related to the 7 deadly sins, Crete continued. Sorry? Woohyun said, caught off guard. The Adele family is related to the 7 deadly sins? I don't remember making such a setting. However, now that I've planted worm poison within you, it wouldn't matter even if you were a spy, Crete said dismissively. You may leave now. Yes, Woohyun replied, retreating to a secluded room. I'll practice here, since my mana could go out of control. He sat cross-legged, preparing to accept the demonic energy. Oh, demon god. Once I accept the demonic energy of the demon god, I won't be able to use human mana again. I don't have a choice, either way. A sinister presence enveloped him. You're a mongrel, a voice boomed. Don't tell me. Don't think you carry the blood of that child. Ah, it seems that you carry the blood of the filthy traitor. Are you the demon god? Woohyun asked, trembling. Yes. It seems that the world calls me the god of pride, the entity replied. Are you planning on killing me? If I did, you would have died the moment you spoke, the demon god said. For some reason, I do not want to kill you. As you seem to be burned with the same sin as mine, I feel a strange sense of kinship with you. I shall bestow a mark upon you, who walks the same path as mine, the demon god declared. This mark signifies that you are able to wield my power. Arrogant traitor, make sure you don't lose your composure to pride. A searing pain coursed through Woohyun's body, leaving a tattoo-like mark. I have borrowed the power of a demon god. I guess I just earned 3 additional lives with this mark. And the mark is a tattoo. My entire body will be covered by tattoos soon. He glanced outside and froze. Why is she here? Did she overhear us? Dark priest? What? It was Renee, training in front of his quarters. It's been a month since I received the mark from the demon god, he reflected, checking his status. Race, half demon, alignment, chaotic, talent, position transfer 2, traits, interest, focus, killing intent, darkness, mana manipulation, eye of superbia, mana 241, 1035. I did train hard, but to think that my mana tripled in such a short period of time, it's probably thanks to my interest and focus traits. In a couple of years, I might be able to surpass the heirs of the 6 houses of the human realm. And in my current state, I can even conquer that hidden domain. He watched Renee swing her weapon. Why the hell is she training in front of my house instead of the training grounds? Excuse me, miss, he called out. Yes, she replied, pausing. Ugh. It's good that she doesn't avoid me like she used to. But I think she's deeply misunderstanding me as a priest. I guess it makes sense, since the only ones that can communicate with the demon god in this world are dark priests. Honestly, it's better that she didn't hear what I talked about with the demon god, but if Renee treats me like a superior, then bad rumors will go around in the family. Miss, he said. Yes, she responded eagerly. I understand what you're thinking, but I request you to please treat me in the same manner you used to, he urged. But I'm only following the orders from the family head to protect you, she countered. Please treat me comfortably, he insisted. Then bring me some water, she said. Sorry? He blinked. You told me to treat you comfortably. I'm tired and thirsty after training, she explained. Oh, as expected of the family of pride. She changed her attitude so quickly, he muttered. Hurry up. Yes, he sighed, fetching water. Ugh, I guess I need to do whatever she asks me to. I need to hurry up and conquer that domain, but Renee isn't leaving me alone. I hardly have enough time left as I have to act before the main character crosses over to the demonic realm before me. I need that treasure in order to survive in Satan. Miss, he said, trying to distract her, how are your preparations for sign-in enrollment going? Why are you asking that all of a sudden? She asked suspiciously. Because you'll face all sorts of vicious humans there. I'm asking because I'm worried for you, he said. I packed everything I need, she replied. Are you sure? Why don't you go back and double check just to make sure? I don't want you to be troubled later in case you realize you've forgotten to bring something important, he pressed. What are you trying to say? Get to the point, she demanded. I'm only saying this because I'm worried for you. Since I am your escort after all, he said. Liar. Where are you trying to go behind my back? She accused. Are you sick of me? Damn it, she's not falling for it, he thought. Shit. Actually, I heard there is a domain around this area, so I was planning on conquering it. Please understand that it was for your safety. Please. Now I remember what I've forgotten, she said. Then why don't you go back and warming up? Sorry, he asked, confused. I haven't warmed up yet, she clarified. What do you mean? I'm going with you to the domain. We can finish within today if it's nearby, right? She said. Miss, he stammered. Hurry up and let's go. Where is this domain? She pressed. Ha! It's the domain of the undying, he admitted, leading her to the secret exit she revealed. You seem quite familiar with this place. She smirked, and he thought she must sneak out quite often. Let's go before we get caught. Okay, she agreed. How much farther do we need to go? She asked as they trekked. Whoops, I've had no reason to leave the premises, so I'm not informed of the surroundings, he admitted. Oh, we're almost there. We just need to get over that. It seems we've arrived, she said. Yeah, I guess we're almost there, he replied, spotting the entrance. Damn son of a Cerberus. I guess that means son of a bitch. I need to hide from Renee that I'm of the Arson bloodline at all costs. Only I know the way into the domain. I think we can get in by digging here. Yep. Under the largest rock statue, soldiers with rotting flesh protect the lands. This must be the entrance. Should I take the lead? He offered. No, I'll go first, she insisted, stepping forward. It's brighter inside than I expected, she noted. Over there. We've come to the right place, he confirmed. It's on a different level from the bear's domain. I bet there are at least 100 new graves here. Let's go. All right, she agreed. Yep, miss, I'll leave this to you, he said, watching her fight. As I thought, I made the right choice coming with her. There must be a necromancer caster near the end of the swarm. All right, she called, cutting through wraiths. I'll catch up soon, he promised, but the enemies revived. They revived? You must be fearless coming in here. Eliminate the intruders, a voice commanded. They keep reviving. What do we do? Renee asked. It's because of that caster. Don't stop and keep advancing, he instructed. What? She said, startled. Miss, I have an easy way of clearing this, he said, activating Position Transfer 2. I'll finally be able to use Position Transfer 2's new ability. I guess it won't be that easy, miss. Position Transfer 2 designate, he chanted, swapping objects. Position Transfer 2's new ability is swapping objects with each other. Position Transfer 2 exchange. How could this be? The caster gasped as its orb shattered. Nice catch, Woo-hyun cheered. We did it, miss, he exclaimed. Thank you, she said softly. The tragedy here all happened because of what I wrote, he thought guiltily. Is there something left to do? Yep, please be at peace, she said, purifying the area. Adele, she called. Yes, it's time for the reward. I'm finally getting an item I need, he thought, opening the chest to find the Fang of Darkness and Eternal Full Moon. Wah, I'll be able to use my darkness trait to the max with this. What about this ring? It's nice to have, but I don't really need it. How about you take the ring, Miss Renee? I'll take the dagger. All right, she agreed. Okay then, he said, handing her the ring. Let me. I'm glad it's to your liking. How is it, miss? This is amazing, she said, her reaction intense. Why is she reacting like that? Do demons also have some meaning to putting on a ring? Now, since I took care of the boss, I'll take all the gold and distribute it very evenly, down to the last penny, he said, splitting the loot. they returned to the mansion. Yep. We made it before dinner, he noted, spending his time on Renee's errands or training. After a month, his status read, Mana, 1035, 1297. I made some satisfactory progress. Almost 1300 mana. This is around the middle of the ranks in the demon realm. Crete summoned them. It's time for you to enter Saitan. The time has come. Today you will go to the capital for your entrance to the academy. Have you finished your preparations? Yes, they both replied. Head on out. I don't believe you need a farewell, Crete said. Now I'll head out together with Miss, Wuhyun said. Adel, I hope you'll do well. Yes, we'll depart immediately, he replied. He said he wasn't going to give us a farewell, but I guess even demons feel the same way about their kids. I'm worried about my future, but now that things have come to this, I'll achieve my goal in Saitan. Renee was silent during the journey. She hasn't said anything since we left. Did I do something wrong? He wondered. Meanwhile, Renee thought, I didn't like him at first because he looked suspicious, but he's better looking than I thought. Haha, isn't the weather great today? Though his actions and words lack weight, and he seems nowhere near strong enough in terms of power. Is he really a priest? How stupid. I even saw him talking to the demon god. Why am I doubting him? An eternal vow. That's what it means when someone of the opposite gender inserts a ring onto one's finger in the demon realm. He did it without saying much. What kind of vow did he make? I'm curious. Miss, we're arriving in an hour, Wuhyun said. Sooner than we expected, she replied. Humph. Okay, he said. Miss, did I mess something up? All right, shush, I'm going to nap, she said, closing her eyes. We're here, he announced as they reached the capital. So this is the capital of the demon realm. Though, it doesn't look very different from the human realm. It's medieval-esque. Though some of the few differences are that some people have horns and other physical differences. Elite demons have a clear difference. He has one on his neck like me. Tattoos. What are you waiting for? Hurry up, Renee urged. So, where are we headed now? He asked. The entrance exam is at noon in 2 days. We need to register before that. She replied. If it's in 2 days, how about we tour the capital till then? He suggested. Not feeling it, she said. Miss, might you be? He began, but she cut him off. We don't have time. Let's register. Wasn't her backstory that she hasn't left the house since her mother's death? Man, I can't figure her out. At Saitan, a massive fortress, they registered. So this is Saitan. Incredible. It must be triple the size of an ordinary university, he marveled. You're registered, so come back in 2 days, the registrar said. We're here to register for entry, Wuhyun clarified. What are you? You don't seem to be a demon, the registrar sneered. A half-demon dares to apply? We may have lost the war, but just what do you think of this place? Sigh. I can see a depressing future ahead, Wuhyun thought. At the tavern, he assessed their lodgings. This looks clean enough. The taverns here are too old. It can't be helped because we don't have money. The 10 gold that Crete gave will barely be enough for 2 of us to live on for a month. Because of the war's aftermath, house bears have become poor, so I couldn't ask for more. Shall we go in then? Welcome, the innkeeper greeted. Is there a room for 2 people to stay in for 2 days? Wuhyun asked. Yes, there is. Will you be in the same room as the person beside you? The innkeeper inquired. No, please give us separate rooms, Renee said. Oh, okay. 2 rooms for 2 days, including meals, would come up to a total of 2 gold, the innkeeper said. The rooms will be on the 2nd floor. This much is 200,000 won in human currency. It isn't too bad, Wuhyun thought. I'll go up first. I'll bring up the luggage soon. Lady Renee, please have a good rest, he said. Okay, you too, she replied. She's always lived in a huge mansion, so it must be her first time sleeping in a place like this. Well, she'll probably get used to it soon. Time for me to rest up for the next 2 days too. At the exam, the crowd was overwhelming. Applicants, please head inside and follow the instructions. There are so many people. I wonder if there are at least 100 people here. To think there are so many applicants signing up to defeat humans. I must be careful to not get my identity exposed. From this point onwards, please present your ID and board in order, a guide announced. Boarding on a train. I didn't expect that. They say multiple maze-like dimensional gates have been set up to block intruders. Only by taking the train can one come to Saitan? The train rattled. To think that enormous fortress we saw from the outside was just a part of this place. Just how big is this place? We will be arriving at Saitan shortly. Brace for impact, the guide said. We finally arrived, Woohyun said. Yeah, Renee agreed. Applicants, follow the guide and enter the auditorium where the exam will be held, another guide instructed. Wow, it's huge, Woohyun said. There are mostly young demons here. Those people aren't students. It feels overwhelming. I wonder if there are other heirs of the 7 deadly sins house here? From their outfits, they seem to be instructors. Maybe if I make a good impression on them, life here might become a bit easier. Time's up, a voice boomed. It was clearly daytime before. Is this some kind of magical effect? What kind of exam will it be? The applicants whispered. Silence, a commanding voice echoed. Welcome to Satan, you bunch of brainless, idiotic fools. Let's see, so many of you are eager to die this year, huh? I can't believe just her voice alone carries this much pressure, Woohyun thought as Headmaster Lucian spoke. Well, enough small talk. Let's begin the entrance exam immediately. Kuh, Lady Renee, focus on the exam, he urged as a crushing aura hit them. The headmaster has such twisted taste, don't you think? An instructor remarked. Well, no matter how talented you are, if your mental strength is weak, it's useless, another replied. There's a reason Headmaster Lucian personally oversees the first stage of the entrance exam, which is called the Mental Endurance Test. It's to verify whether applicants can withstand interrogation and keep secrets if captured by humans. It's been 5 minutes, and almost no one is left standing, an instructor noted. That's enough for now, Lucian declared. Ha! Aside from those 8 over there, everyone's down. I had high expectations because there were so many applicants, though. Well, about 40% lasted more than 5 minutes. Compared to the last intake, that's a lot. That's a relief, another instructor said. Wait, something feels... Woohyun thought, noticing the instructor's attention. They say this intake includes all the heirs of the 7 deadly sins house. Now that you mention it, that's true, an instructor agreed. Who is that kid? But wait, he doesn't seem to be one of the 7 deadly sins heirs. Right? And yet he stayed sane for almost 10 minutes. But he probably won't last much longer, another said. Huff, looks like the rumors were true, an instructor murmured. That's dangerous. We must kill him here. He didn't seem that special, an instructor thought, but suddenly the air around him changed. An emotionless killing intent, just like what one would have when picking flowers or killing insects. Not the primitive killing intent of regular beasts, but that of the worst murderers. Damn it, I'm feeling nervous when I'm up against a mere new applicant? The instructor thought as Woohyun's aura shifted. What? I'm going to lose my mind soon, Woohyun gasped. I need to figure out a way to endure. Wait, maybe if it's my killing intent. It might be enough to go against that girl's aura. I have no other choice. You're holding out pretty well. Should I increase the intensity a bit more? Lucian taunted. Just a bit more. Woohyun gritted, activating killing intent. Ha! It really did work. Now it feels much better. Right, how's Renee? She's holding out pretty well, as expected. He scanned the others. Heir of Envy Baltan, Heir of Lust Prone, Heir of Sloth Aaron, Heir of Gluttony Samuel, Heir of Greed Guar. Some of the characters were written with genuine affection, but they're all fated to be killed by the main character's party. 6 of them, including Renee. His eyes locked on a figure with long white hair, red eyes, and a brown crown of thorns. There's no mistaking it. That's the demonic realm's worst villain in the future, the Demon Lord, heir of Wrath Diana. All right, that's the end of the first exam, Lucian announced. The Demon King is traditionally from the family of Wrath, so there's no reason for her to be here. A successor to the Demon Lord came to Satan as an applicant. Did something that I'm not aware of happen? I failed? No way, an applicant screamed. What kind of exam is this? Don't you dare touch me. Do you even know who my father is? Bring the headmaster, another demanded. I couldn't care less about what your father does, an instructor snapped. Do you understand? Don't make me repeat myself. Those who couldn't even hold out for 5 minutes in the first exam are not needed here. Those who failed are now dismissed. Close the gates. Satan really is merciless, Woohyun thought. I guess I passed, thankfully. Now that I think about it, that girl is Satan's headmaster. I knew I recognized her from somewhere. She's one of the strongest in the demonic realm, despite her cute appearance. I was lucky enough to pass the first exam, but I need to be more cautious because I could fail at any moment, since fewer people will pass the second exam. Amazon, you must be Renee. You mean the combat genius of the Bears family? An instructor said. Renee seems popular. I guess that makes sense since they're heirs of the 7 deadly sins, and they withstood the headmaster's overwhelming killing intent. But why isn't anyone paying attention to me? I was also able to withstand it. You passed as well, Adele, Renee said. Yes, I was able to pass it, he replied. Oh, but I guess I should be satisfied that I gave an impression that I'm not an ordinary applicant. I'm sure the instructors and the headmaster will remember me. Attention! An instructor bellowed. I will introduce myself. My name is Ares, and I am the instructor in charge of teaching you. Whoa, he looks like he would carry around a sashimi knife in his inner pocket. Congratulations on passing the first exam for your mental strength. It was a test to see if you could maintain sanity in a situation where you are tortured by humans in the future. Also, the 8 applicants who held out until the end will receive extra points. And if you also perform just as well in the second exam, you will be allowed to enter the weaponry. The weaponry? So lucky, an applicant whispered. Thank God I decided to hold out until the end, and I can sense the envy from everyone else. Now I will explain the second exam to you, Ares continued. In the second exam, you will be showing us your abilities. In particular, you will be showing us what talents and weapons you can use against humans. The class you are assigned to may depend on this exam, so keep that in mind. He must mean that we'll be assigned to the appropriate class depending on what weapons and talents we use. Anyway, I wonder what kind of human we will be going against, Woo-hyun thought. Your assignment for the second exam, as well as the human you will be facing, is this, Ares announced, revealing a figure. Hold on. Isn't that the strongest hero among the heads of the 6 great families, Nine Cell? Why is that human here? That's so random, an applicant gasped. Adele, do you know who that person is? Renee asked, her eyes narrowing. Of course I do, Woo-hyun replied, his mind racing. That's Nine Cell, the head of House Nine. He's someone very closely related to the original story's protagonist. It's not just a close relationship either. His bloodline is determined from birth. That's the protagonist's father, the Sword Saint who created the most powerful house through talent alone. That's the Sword Saint! Another applicant exclaimed. Aren't they just trying to get us eliminated from the start? There are others who know him as well, someone muttered. Well, he defeated quite a number of demon houses after all. Naturally, we don't expect you all to withstand the full force of the Sword Saint, Instructor Ares announced. He'll only use up to 10% of his strength. If he were able to use his full strength, we wouldn't stand a chance, Woo-hyun thought. Isn't 10% too easy? An applicant whispered. Not at all. Even when weakened, a monster is still a monster, another replied. 10% of the Sword Saint could easily destroy an entire city. I wonder how this intake will pass such a brutal test, someone mused. There must be a certain standard they're expecting for a pass, Woo-hyun thought. I'd like to use the information scroll if I could, but we don't have much money, and the number of questions is limited too. With your current levels, you can't face him alone, so we'll divide you into teams of 4, Ares continued. To keep things fair, the top 8 from the first test will be placed in separate locations, and the rest will be assigned randomly. The top 8. That must include the 7 deadly sins heirs and me. Well, guess I was carried, Woo-hyun thought, feeling the weight of the other applicants' stares. Those stares again. I'm used to them by now. Are they saying something like, I got a lucky draw, and the rest of them got duds? Get a pass and come back safe, Renee said softly. Yes, I wish you success as well, Miss Renee, Woo-hyun replied. Now I will call out the names, Ares announced. Starting with Group 1, Group 33 leader Adel, team members Kina, Chris, Sanchez. I don't recognize those names. Are they extras who didn't have much significance in the original story? Woo-hyun wondered. I'm Adele. Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Chris, and that's Sanchez. This is Kina, Chris said cheerfully. Hello, Kina chirped. A half-demon as team leader? What a disgrace to my house. Sanchez scoffed. Sigh, now even nobodies are looking down on me. A disgrace to his house? Does he think he's one of the 7 deadly sins heirs? Wu Hyun thought. Well, let's do our best anyway. I'll give it my all, Chris said. First, we need to assign roles, Wu Hyun said. Please share what kind of weapons or abilities you use. Let's start with you, Chris. My ability is mana transformation. I can deploy this triangular prism and morph it into armor or a sword, Chris explained. It doesn't have high killing power, but it's versatile. I see. That's not bad at all, Wu Hyun said. He passes. Next, Kina, he prompted. I'm not really the type for combat. I'm more of a support type, Kina said. A buff type? Wu Hyun asked. Yeah, I pray to the demon god to enhance my allies' speed, Kina said, demonstrating. Huff, huff. How was that? Feeling lighter, aren't you? Yeah, I think so, Wu Hyun said, unimpressed. You're so mean. Ha, I was joking. Don't be upset, he said. That's better than having nothing, but it's so weak I can barely feel it. I honestly don't know how she passed the first test. Now, lastly, Sanchez, Wu Hyun said. My ability is this, Sanchez said, hardening his body. Oh, a hardening ability, huh? Perfect for a tank. Now it's your turn, Sanchez demanded. Teleportation, Wu Hyun said simply. Whoa, awesome. Teleportation? That's a really good ability, Chris exclaimed. Thanks for the compliment, Wu Hyun said. Still, who knows what variables may come up, so I won't reveal all the details of my ability just yet. The positioning is simple. Chris and Sanchez, who are good at defense, will be up front. I'll take the center, and Kina will support me from the rear. Everyone okay with that? Sounds good, Chris agreed. Sanchez grumbled. We'll now begin the second test. Each group, prepare yourselves. Ares announced. Group 1, step forward. The first group fell quickly. Oh, even though we're facing the Sword Saint, they've got fire in their eyes, Wu Hyun observed. I couldn't even see him move. That's really just 10% of his power. Next, Group 2, Ares called. The groups fell one by one. Next, Group 3. Group 4, step forward. No way. There's no point. We're definitely going to lose, 2 members of Group 4 cried. All right, you 2 may skip the test. Will the remaining 2 proceed? Ares asked. Yes, we'll give it a shot, they replied. They're actually going ahead with it? An applicant whispered. What? Do they not need to take the test? Someone asked as Group 4 fought. Of course not, Ares replied. Group 4, begin. You can't handle Cell with 2 people. Let's keep watching a little longer, an instructor said. If he used real sword aura, they'd be in 2 pieces now. Can we really defeat such a monster? An applicant muttered. Are you really scared of a mere human? Sanchez scoffed, his legs trembling. I can hear his legs shaking from here, Wu Hyun thought. The groups continued to fall. Group 5, Group 9, Group 10 step up. We'll forfeit, Group 10 said. Group 20, Group 30, step up, Ares called. A total of 5 teams forfeited by the time we got to Group 30. Not a single group managed to land a meaningful strike on the Sword Saint. A battle against an undefeatable opponent and no restrictions for leaving midway. Whoa, he blocked it, someone shouted. The further back we go, the longer the fights last. Their skills are getting better compared to the previous applicants. I see. So that's the true condition for passing the second test, Wu Hyun realized. It'll be our turn soon. Ugh, I'm shaking, Kina admitted. I've figured out how to pass the second test, Wu Hyun said. What do you mean? Chris asked. The criterion is that even if you lose to an overwhelming force, you have to get back up and fight until the end. Judging by how the instructors are handling quitters and how strong the Sword Saint is, I'm sure of it, Wu Hyun explained. But, Kina began, why don't we? Next, Group 33, Ares interrupted. Try to defeat the Sword Saint? Wu Hyun said. With our power, we can do it. What? Sanchez said, stunned. Sure, let's try it, Chris agreed. Yeah, it doesn't matter if we lose. What does it matter if I'm only a half demon or not? With the talent of Adele, the strongest villain, I can win, Wu Hyun thought. Now let's begin. Unlike with the main character, I don't have much information about Cell as I didn't specify much. Don't get nervous and fight in your positions. All right, Chris said. I know that much, Sanchez snapped. He's coming, Wu Hyun warned. Kina, protect Chris. Leave it to me, Kina said, casting her buff. I need to reduce the impact of his fall. Sanchez, Wu Hyun shouted. I know, Sanchez replied, hardening his body. I withstood it. Nice, Wu Hyun said. I saw a gap right before his second slash, but It's too obvious of a gap. My instincts are telling me not to go in. Could he be baiting us? Does he have an AI in him or something? The second attack is coming soon. To your positions. Shit! Sanchez cursed as Cell attacked again. Chris is at his limit. Sanchez's arms are starting to crack. A single attack did all that. This isn't good. Just last a little longer, Woo-hyun urged. Again, it's gotten even stronger, Sanchez groaned. What are you waiting for? We're all going to die at this rate, Kina cried. We need to last a little longer, Woo-hyun insisted. You crazy fuck, Sanchez shouted. We're the only team to have blocked the second attack. Chris! Are you okay, Chris? Woo-hyun asked. Are you going to do the same thing, Cell? Woo-hyun taunted. I know it's hard, but just trust me one more time. What are you doing, Adele? Sanchez demanded. Yes, he's going to attack again. You have a plan, right? Chris asked. I'll drive a sword into his throat for sure, Woo-hyun vowed. He's coming. Chris, Sanchez, you're going to have to last without Chris's barrier this time. What the hell do you mean? Sanchez began. Position transfer 2, move. Position transfer 2, designate, Woo-hyun chanted, teleporting. Die Ninai Cell, this bastard. I have to hold on one more time, Woo-hyun thought, activating trait darkness. If it weren't for Chris's barrier, my insides would have burst. The position transfer failed, but at least I have trapped him. A pitch-black space with not a trace of light. Even I can't see anything in here, but I have the Fang of Darkness. In this space, it's stronger than any weapon. I'll defeat him with everything I've got. This guy's a total monster, Woo-hyun thought as Cell resisted. Fang of Darkness, Black Blade Rain. What the hell is going on in there? An onlooker whispered. Looks like it's almost over, another said. This silence. I did it, Woo-hyun exclaimed. That was fun, Chris cheered. Adele, that was seriously amazing. How did you manage to do it? It's thanks to everyone working so well together, Woo-hyun said. What about Sanchez? He was in a bit of shock, but the instructors are helping him recover, Kina said. I see. That's a relief, Woo-hyun replied. Then, shall we finish this? Finish it? Isn't it already over? Chris asked. Well, don't we need to make sure he's really dead? Woo-hyun said, approaching Cell's body. Heh! For a half-blood, you're not half bad, an air sneered. Still, compared to Fran, he's nothing special, another said. Hahu, of course not. He was born inferior. His true nature will show through no matter what, a third added. So stupid and vulgar, Woo-hyun thought, ignoring them. What the hell? Who's that? Those horns? Is that bears? Why is she looking at me like that? That's so scary. As expected of the 7 deadly sins heirs, they're already in a battle of intimidation, an instructor noted. Who's going to win, I wonder? Obviously, Fran, another said. The other girl wouldn't even make a decent snack. I mean, maybe she's not that weak. Wait, isn't that Renee? Why is she radiating bloodlust? Woo-hyun realized, spotting her glare. Pixie Adele. Yes? What is it? He asked. Are you really asking because you don't know? Yes, I am, he replied. I'll be watching you from now on. What? I thought I was going to get complimented or something, Woo-hyun thought. Looks like I'll have to keep my eyes on Renee. Wow, they're still at it, huh? And that girl across from her, who is she? Blue eyes, long hair, a single oni horn on her bare forehead. She's from the House of Lust, Laurel Fran. But why is she trying to fight Renee here? I paid so much attention to the human world story that I'm totally clueless about the demon world. Hey, half-blood, Fran called. Huh? Why is she calling me suddenly? Woo-hyun wondered. Become my slave, Fran demanded. Renee! Woo-hyun exclaimed as Renee stepped forward. Are you crazy? Stop! An instructor shouted. Unnecessary quarrels in Satan are forbidden. Resolve your personal problems outside. Phew, Ares blocked it, Woo-hyun sighed. Good thing nothing bad happened between the 7 deadly sins before the entrance ceremony. She must be really messed up in the head. Humph, Fran snorted. Are you all right, miss? Woo-hyun asked Renee. Your group is up next, so you should, she began, then paused. Good job. Whoa! Just what kind of relationship are you two in? An onlooker gasped. Are you dating a half-demon? I'm being treated better now that I've passed, Woo-hyun thought. To look weaker, group 34, step right up. I need to go, Renee said. Thank you, Woo-hyun replied. You hid your strength, didn't you? She asked. Huh? He said, startled. I won't tell anyone, she assured. I used all my strength to pass. Did I look that weak? I guess she thinks I'm a priest of the family. You, State your name, Fran demanded, approaching him. Me? My name is Adele, he replied. Adele, huh? Not a bad name, she said. Why did you call me over? Why, you ask? You interrupted me earlier. Leave that bear skank and serve me, Fran said. Now bear witness to my irrefutable appeal. I will steal you and flatten that skank's nose. I'm sorry, but my missus' turn is up. Next time, Villian said, dodging her. Wait, it's not working? Will I finally be able to see Renee's full power? He thought, watching her face sell. Are you ignoring me? Fran shouted. What an intense standoff. Just how strong is she? Villian wondered. I have high expectations for the children of the other 7 deadly sins. Renee approached Cell confidently. She's just walking up to the Sword Saint? What is she thinking? Not bad. No way. Did I see that right? Renee, she won that easily. So that's why Cell didn't attack Renee as she approached. He had already identified her level of power, Villian realized. It's unfortunate that I didn't have the chance to see her be ridiculed by the Sword Saint, but she has to be capable of at least that much if she wishes to stand up to me, Fran sneered. Do you mean that if all the children of the 7 deadly sins gathered, they could defeat the real Sword Saint? What? No being can defeat the Sword Saint as of now. Maybe if the previous Demon King was still alive, Fran replied. But if the children have skills that surpass 10% of the Sword Saint, are you mocking me? Anyone with eyes would know that that pathetic fake is far weaker than 10% of the Sword Saint's true power. So I had trouble against a fake that wasn't even a tenth of the real deal, Villian thought. I may be the creator of this world, but I know nothing about the demonic realm. But this anticipation is beating in my heart. Let's watch and see how things go. Next, Group 35, Ares called. Only the 7 deadly sins were left, and maybe it's because of the impact of Renee's test, but the other children also defeated the Sword Saint. Group 40, pass, Ares announced. Ha, this is easy, and Air laughed. It was so one-sided, it was hard to figure out the differences in strength between the children of the 7 deadly sins. I know who the 2 strongest are, though, so I shouldn't need to worry. This concludes the entrance exams, Ares declared. Everyone, gather in front of the podium. We will announce the results of the second test. Everyone who participated in combat passed, regardless whether they won or not. As for the others, as I thought, the people who quit failed. Good work to those who passed. With this, you are now all official members of Saitan, as well as official trainees. But don't get excited. A hellish road is ahead of you, and it's so hard that you'll want to quit. To those who passed, gather for the entrance ceremony in 2 days. As for the 8 people who defeated the Sword Saint, stay where you are. Why does he want us to stay? Villian wondered. Don't you think he might be trying to reward us with that armory he mentioned during the first exam? You have all passed with flying colors, so as I promised, I will give you the opportunity to enter the armory, Ares confirmed. I have a question, Balton, the heir of envy, called. Speak, trainee Balton, Ares said. Can we exit with tons of weapons? Balton asked. Satan weapons sound super useful. As expected of Lycan Balton, the son of envy, his greed and curiosity know no bounds. He had a decent screen time in my novel. No, it'll be difficult for you to focus if you wield multiple weapons, so only one will be permitted, Ares replied. As we are short on time, I will not entertain any more questions. Follow me. I'll take you to the armory. Now, this is the perk that Saitan is giving you. Whether you make your best choice or your worst choice is up to you. Is this really weaponry? Villian thought as they reached a foreboding door. Why does the door look like some kind of a dungeon entrance? You may enter one by one in the order opposite that of the second exam, Ares instructed. Just in case, each of you will be inspected on the way out. Wait, so I'm the last one? Villian realized. So he's just doing whatever he wants, huh? Great, I'm up first. I'm going to pick the best one. Ha ha! Balton crowed. Shut up and go in already, and Air snapped. I'm going to pick an artifact since I already have a weapon. What about you, Adele? Another asked. I think I'll also go with an artifact, Villian replied. Hold on, does that mean everyone else will also do that? Will there be anything left by my turn? Whoever is next, go in, Ares called as the heirs emerged with artifacts. Ha ha! Isn't this so cool? As expected, everyone's coming out with artifacts. Should I go with armor instead? Villian thought. Adele, it's your turn, Renee said. I see you went with the bracelet, miss. Could I ask what its features are? He asked. You'll find out once you go inside. There's descriptions in there, she replied. Descriptions? He asked. Yeah. Ah, but some items don't have descriptions, she added. I see. Some don't have descriptions. Does that mean they're that worthless? I don't think that'd be the case since they're taking such good care of them. I'm sure there's something special about them, he mused. You're the last one, Ares said. If you have something to say it. Your face is telling me not to say anything. Could I ask what it means when an item doesn't have a description? Woo-hyun asked. It means that we have yet to figure out exactly what it is, so you haven't figured out who the owner is or what kind of abilities it has, Ares explained. If you're lucky, you might end up with an item with amazing abilities, but if you're unlucky, you might have to suffer a curse for the rest of your life. We don't have too much time, so go on in, Ares urged. I guess it's all up to whether going last is a good thing or not, Woo-hyun thought, entering the armory. It's pretty bright and tidy inside. I hope nothing jumps out all of a sudden. It must be through there. Whoa, this is crazy, he said, surveying the artifacts. This spear looks pretty unique. Let's take a look at the description. Twin Fang Spear, a spear used by an unnamed demon to hunt serpents. The vengeful spirits of the serpents who were slain reside within, and when infused with a certain amount of mana, the forms of two serpents emerge. Its description makes it sound so important, but its abilities aren't all that great. And I already have my daggers, so I don't particularly need them. Next is Starlight Crystal, a crystal orb imbued with starlight, once used by a skilled astrologer. By injecting a small amount of mana, you are able to borrow the light of the stars to illuminate your surroundings. It's not very compatible with me since I use the dark element. I might be able to use it as a torch, but I'll pass. Huh? Why is this one empty? I wonder what kind of item was in here. The Great Circlet of the Victor grants the wearer exceptional recovery ability and stamina, and until the death of the owner. This artifact belongs to the owner until they die. This is the one that Balton had on his head. That greedy bastard. I got rid of binding items in my novel. I never thought I'd run into one here. That probably means most of the good artifacts are already no longer here. The bind of the python, flag of the demon general, insignia of the fallen noble. There's nothing left. The 7 deadly sins took most of the good ones. What should I do? Most of the armor and weapons are not very good. I guess I have no choice. But if this is a cursed artifact, right, I could use that method. He pulled out the information scroll. I need to save up as much gold as possible, but I'll use it for now. Tell me about the broken sword without a description in the weaponry. You must pay for this information. Please pay with either an artifact above relic grade or 100 gold coins, the scroll replied. Wait a second. Tell me about the damaged scroll without a description right next to this, Woo-hyun said. You must pay for this information. Please pay at least 50 gold coins, the scroll answered. 50 gold. I see. Since it tells me the cost, I just need to go with the item that costs the most, he reasoned. There are a total of 7 boxes without descriptions in this row, so I'll ask in order. Tell me about the eagle-shaped black stone. Please pay at least 1 gold coin, the scroll said. If it's just 1 gold coin, exchanges the owner's fortune with someone else's misfortune, it revealed. Ooh-ah, this must be the one. On to the next one, Woo-hyun said, unnerved. Please pay at least 100 gold. Please pay at least 50. Ha! None of them are particularly good. There's only 2 left. This is an artifact of at least the mythical grade. Please pay at least 300 gold coins. Whoa, mythical grade. Lucky. This one might even be better than the artifacts everyone else took. I'll take this one, he exclaimed, reaching for it. What is this strange feeling? It feels like someone's watching me. He noticed an unnamed necklace. That necklace? Are these also Ado's senses? Tell me about this unnamed necklace. What? Why is it suddenly? He stammered as the scroll responded. You must offer a god. Offer a god? Is this a legendary item? I thought I was doomed, but unexpectedly, I got lucky instead, he thought, clutching the artifact. Wait, it's too early to be happy. Which god should I offer? Right now, I don't even have a minor god, let alone the demon god. What exactly is this necklace? He considered his options. Maybe I should try infusing a bit of mana into it, he mused, but hesitated. Damn it, how frustrating. If only I knew what it was capable of. It just keeps telling me to offer a god, nothing else. Maybe I should try some tricks, he decided, pulling out the information scroll. Tell me which god is related to the unidentified necklace in the basement. Offer a god, the scroll replied monotonously. That didn't work. Even if I rephrase the question, I'll probably get the same answer. Should I just give up? He wondered, but his instincts screamed otherwise. No, I'm sure of it. This is something way more valuable than any ordinary artifact. My instincts are telling me that much. To ground himself, he checked his status. Race, half-demon, alignment, chaotic, talent, position transfer, traits, interest, focus, killing intent, darkness, mana manipulation, eye of superbia, mana, 1297. Just as I thought, he muttered. Well, no one else would be interested in something like this anyway. I can take my time figuring it out. What's that necklace? Instructor Ares asked as Woohyun emerged. It was one of the items without a description. Woohyun replied. You chose an artifact without knowing its function or identity? Ares said, his tone skeptical. So you do know something about it? No, I don't know anything at all, Woohyun insisted, noticing Ares' scowl. He's making that face again. Why does he dislike me so much? All right, I'll believe you, Ares said grudgingly. As a Satan instructor, I have to trust my cadets. Now take good care of the artifacts you've chosen. In times of hardship, they may even serve as an extra life. Yes, sir, Woohyun replied, but his thoughts wandered. Everyone here besides me is someone who will likely lead the demon world one day. They'll get tons of investment and support in the future. If only I could get some of that too, it'd be really nice. Will I really be able to make it here in Saitan? All right, dismissed, Ares barked. We'll meet again at the entrance ceremony. As Woohyun rejoined Renee, a voice called out, Group 33 leader. Shall we head back to our dorm, Miss Renee? Woohyun asked. Sorry, was I too rude when we first met? A familiar voice interrupted. It was Balton, the heir of envy. Nice to meet you. I'm Balton. The way you fought was really impressive. This came out of nowhere, but hey, it's good if he's the one approaching me first, Woohyun thought. Nice to meet you too, Balton. I'm Adel. Suddenly, Balton's demeanor shifted, his eyes gleaming with malice. This asshole! What the hell is he doing all of a sudden? Woohyun thought as Balton's aura pressed against him. Balton's the kind of guy who doesn't give a damn about the weak. He only shows interest in strong people and is driven by jealousy and greed. He once pushed the protagonist in the human world to the brink of death, but once he realized the protagonist's potential, he spared him and said they would fight again later. In short, he's a battle-crazed lunatic. What's wrong? You seem to be struggling, Balton taunted. It's nothing, Woohyun replied, activating position transfer 2, target set. Let's stop this, okay? The test just ended and we're all tired. Damn it, my hand. Balton muttered, then burst into laughter. I didn't even see that coming. You are strong. Let's fight here and now until one of us dies. He's insane. What a psycho, Woohyun thought. As I said before, I have no intention of fighting. Stop it, Renee interjected, stepping forward. If you want to fight my guard, you'll have to fight me too. Ha ha! As much as I love to fight, taking on both of you would be a bit much, Balton said, backing off. And I'd rather not get hurt before the school even starts. Well, I'm sure there'll be plenty of chances. See you next time, Adele. He says he doesn't want to get hurt before school starts, but he wanted to fight me to the death? What a psychopath, Woohyun thought. Now that I've seen it firsthand, I really can't get a read on this guy. Let's just go, Adele, Renee said. Yes, Miss Renee. It's only been one day, but it feels like several days have passed, he reflected. I'm starting to look forward to life at Saitan. The next morning, Woohyun woke feeling invigorated. Maybe it's because of yesterday's hardships, but I feel unusually refreshed today. My body feels better too. I'm definitely growing stronger. He slipped into the Saitan uniform. All right, let's try on the uniform that Saitan sent over. They knew where we were staying and sent it directly. They're being quite considerate. Oh, it's more comfortable than I expected. They said we aren't allowed to wear anything but uniforms for 3 years, but at least this uniform is practical. I gave Renee her uniform too. I wonder how she looks in it. Should I go have a look? He thought, knocking on her door. Who is it? It's Adele, Miss Renee. I wanted to ask if you needed anything before heading out, he said. Come in, she replied. You're beautiful, he said, catching her in her uniform. Even her ears turned red. Ahem, going somewhere? She asked, flustered. Is she embarrassed? She has a surprisingly cute side. It's a rare day off, so I thought I'd walk around the city a bit, he said. Please take time to rest as well, Miss Renee. I'll take my leave now. Wait, she called. You have something you need to do, don't you? Excuse me? Something I need to do? He asked, puzzled. Wait, what did I forget? He thought as she clarified, guard. Oh, right. I need to guard her. I forgot about that after getting too excited at the thought of resting alone, he realized. I'll go with you. Let me just change my clothes. Wait for now. How long are you planning to keep staring? She asked, catching his gaze. Oh, of course. I'll wait outside, he said, stepping out. My day off. As they strolled through the capital, Woo-hyun marveled. The city is lively and clean. It's hard to believe a war took place just 10 years ago. While reconstruction is still underway in the outer regions of the capital, it looks like the humans may have won the war but failed to fully take the capital. Let's eat that, Renee said, pointing to a street vendor. You mean street food? He asked. Yeah, she confirmed. Oh, what kind of skewer is it? He asked the vendor. It's a skewer of seasoned buck and vegetables, the vendor replied. I wonder if it's kind of like chicken skewers, Woo-hyun mused. I'll have 2, please. It's tasty, Renee said, biting into hers. Thank you. Do you like it? He asked. It's delicious, she said, her face softening. To think someone as stoic as Renee can make a face like that. It's been such a long time since I had a real break, he thought. This is probably the last time I'll have such leisure time. A massive statue caught his eye. A giant statue in the middle of the city? Who is she? Who is this a statue of? He asked Renee. You really don't know? That's the first Demon King, she replied. Oh, the first Demon King, he exclaimed. Now that I think about it, she does resemble Diana. You won't get many chances to see the first Demon King's face up close. Let's get a closer look. As they approached, the necklace glowed. What the? The necklace is glowing. One of the jewels on the necklace has turned gray? What on earth is happening? What are you doing, Adele? Why did you suddenly pull out your artifact and start looking at it? Renee asked. Was I seeing things? He wondered. No, I definitely saw light coming from the statue, and the color of the necklace changed. I really was the only one who saw it. Even Adele only ever received vague answers like, offer a god, but now I've discovered something significant in the most unexpected place. This necklace is definitely connected to the first Demon King. If I investigate everything related to it, I'll uncover something, he thought. All right, Miss Renee, let's head back. I'm really curious about the true nature of this necklace now. The next morning, they headed to Seitan. Let's hurry. The entrance ceremony is about to start, Renee urged. Okay, he agreed. Inside the auditorium, the headmaster and instructors were seated, with around 100 new students gathered. It's just a normal entrance ceremony. I can't believe that little kid is our headmaster. Little kid? That kid was the monster who overwhelmed us with just her presence, an applicant whispered. Still, she's cute, another said. Cute, my ass. She's covered in tattoos and she has the body of a child. You call that cute? Woo-hyun muttered. What's wrong with his eyes? Another applicant said. I mean, she's adorable. Woo-hyun backtracked, sensing Headmaster Lucian's gaze. She can read minds too, huh? Everyone, silence. The entrance ceremony will now begin, Instructor Aries announced. As Headmaster Lucian's speech droned on, Woo-hyun thought, just as the headmaster's somewhat ordinary speech was about to end, as the atmosphere was settling down. You must abide by the rules of Seitan, Lucian concluded. And with that, the headmaster's speech has ended. Now, let us begin the oath-ocking of the top cadet and the runner-up. Top cadet, runner-up, please go up to the stage. As expected, those two got those positions, Woo-hyun thought, glancing at Renee. Renee seems unfazed. Well, her sole reason for enrolling is revenge for her mother. She probably has no interest in competition. As for me, no matter what anyone says, I need to focus solely on what I have to do. Heh, a familiar voice sneered. It's this creepy guy again. What's with this stalker? No, don't react. Ignore him. Relax. Don't get caught up because of him. Top cadet, please step forward, Lucien called, as expected from someone said to be blessed by the gods. The Demon King's daughter, Diana. I solemnly swear, Diana began, we who have been accepted into Satan shall wipe away our disgrace and pledge to rebuild the demonic realm. As her oath echoed, the atmosphere inside the auditorium changed. You could feel the anger from those who had lost their homes and families to the humans. If anyone finds out I'm of the Arson bloodline, even thinking about it is horrifying. In the worst case scenario, I'll be tortured for eternity, Villian thought, his heart racing. That concludes Satan's entrance ceremony, Lucien announced. Cadets, please check the bulletin board behind you to find your assigned class. Once confirmed, proceed to your designated room. Let's go, Miss Renee, Villian said. Okay, she replied. Let's see. I'm in. Class A, he said, checking the board. What about Renee? Too bad. You're in Class C, Miss Renee. Honestly, I didn't want us to be separated, he began. Wipe that smile off your face, Renee snapped. Renee, you're still my guard, so you better come when I call for you. Of course, Miss Renee, he said, suppressing a grin. Nice. Looks like I'll be able to relax for a bit now. Wanna die, you Cerberus-looking bastard? A voice growled. Wait, this guy is... Villian thought, recognizing Samuel, the heir of gluttony, the family of gluttony, son of Varus Samuel. If I remember correctly, he's pretty strong among the 7 deadly sins. He's picking a fight despite running into me. It's ridiculous, but I'll have to avoid it on a day like this. Ah, I wasn't paying attention. I am sorry, Villian said, trying to defuse the situation. Get lost, Samuel snarled. You're lucky it's the first day of school. Ha, why are all the children of the 7 deadly sins like this? Villian sighed. Surely there's no chance Balton is in Class A too, right? Meanwhile, in the instructors' meeting, tensions ran high. So you refuse to believe me? Instructor Idea protested. That's not the point. I'm a proper instructor of Satan now, Ares countered. But that child is too dangerous, Idea insisted. I am telling you from experience that it'll be better for me to handle them. They're a student already assigned to me, the Class A instructor. You can't just walk all over me like this, Ares argued. Enough. Sit down, Instructor Idea, Headmaster Lucien commanded. So mean. Why is it always me? Idea muttered. Instructor Ares, what's the reason you wish to switch the class you're in charge of? Lucien asked. I intend to handle trainee Adele myself, Ares said. I've faced countless foes like that kid on the battlefield. That boy was born a murderer. He could point his blade at his allies at any moment, so he has to be restrained now. Aren't you being overly cautious about a half-demon? Another instructor asked. Indeed. He's significantly weaker than the children of the 7 deadly sins as well. Another agreed. No, strength is not just decided by power, Ares insisted. His ability to attempt bold things and his calmness was no less than that of the 7 deadly sins. That is why I wish to handle Class A. Adel needs caution. Hold on, Idea interrupted. So in the end, you just mean that you can't trust me. I'm sorry if I made you feel bad, Ares said. Ha, when will you stop treating me like a kid? Idea snapped. Enough, Lucien cut in. I understand your concerns, Instructor Ares, but classes have already been assigned. Switching them now would do no more good than harm. I understand, Ares conceded. However, it wouldn't hurt to be cautious. Instructor Idea, pay special attention to that child named Adel. Understood, Idea replied. Now we can conclude the meeting. Instructors, go to your classes and greet the children, Lucien ordered. In Class A, Villian groaned. Why am I so unlucky? I guess it's a relief it's not Diana, and that it isn't Balton either. Did you follow me all the way here? A voice taunted. It was Laurel Frun. The class assignments were random. Oh ho ho ho, how wonderful! I will bestow upon you the privilege of being my slave here. There she goes again, Villian thought. Hey, you two, if you don't shut up, I'll kill you, Samuel snapped. I'll kill you, Frun retorted. What are you saying, you adolescent brat? Samuel shot back. I'll get along, right? Villian thought nervously as the classroom erupted. You guys sure are noisy. You aren't fighting on the first day, are you? A new voice said. It was Instructor Idea. Welcome, everyone. I'm the instructor in charge of Class A, Idea. Remember my name. To introduce myself, I am your senior, and people call me the Legion of Calamity. Legion of Calamity? That very famed Legion of Calamity, Who killed 10,000 humans by themselves at the Pollux River? Woo-hyun thought. Wasn't it 30,000? Someone that strong is my instructor. I guess this improves my chances of survival? My introduction is done, so I'll go over how our classes will progress. Idea continued. Hunting method. I'll be teaching you this. We aren't hunting animals or demonic beasts. Tsk, Samuel muttered. Then, what are we hunting? An applicant asked. We'll be hunting one of the reasons you came here, humans, Idea said. Humans. So this is where things really get going, Woo-hyun thought. Oh, I'll only be teaching hunting methods, Idea clarified. Magic and weaponry will be taught by the other instructors. She's got a fine face for an instructor. On top of that, I'll be in charge of your basic stamina training. Ugh, my weakness. Woo-hyun groaned inwardly. Now let's begin our first class. Everyone, please gather at the training grounds, Idea ordered. At the massive training grounds, Woo-hyun marveled. Whoa, this area is huge. It's maybe 4 or 5 times the size of a typical field. Is it for weapons or magic? Is everyone here? Idea asked. Concentrate and keep your eyes focused on this thing. Illusions of human soldiers appeared. Hoo, they aren't real humans. Just illusions I've created with my magic, Idea said. Oh, I created the Sword Saint at the entrance exam. A clone nearing 1/10 of the power of the Sword Saint. She's a monster. Saitan is quite formidable, but the Royal Academy far exceeds it. It's really bone-chilling, Woo-hyun thought. The task is simple. Pass the humans and reach me, Idea said. So, who should we start with? You said your name was Adele, right? Why don't you try stabbing my throat like you did to the Sword Saint? Following Instructor Ares, humans fall like dominoes once their leader falls. And if their leader is strong, they will be too, Woo-hyun thought, recalling Sun Tzu's Art of War. Defeat the enemy by capturing their chief. Subduing the leader amongst all those human soldiers. That's too easy. I've been noticed by Instructor Idea now too. Am I not sparring directly with you, Instructor? He asked. Of course, it will be impossible for you to subdue me, so let's just call it a pass if you get your hands or a weapon on my body, Idea replied. Begin. Position transfer 2, move. Woo-hyun chanted, teleporting past the illusions. Is this a pass, Instructor? Several dozen meters separated me and Instructor Idea, but this much distance is nothing to me now. I could only span a couple of meters at first. This is great progress. I'll be able to destroy an enemy base with ease now, he thought. Ha, I get why I was told to watch out for you, Idea said. Huh? Woo-hyun asked, confused. You pass. Go back to your place, she ordered. Yes, understood, he said. Is it hostility or curiosity? I don't know what part of me made them so worked up. They didn't discover who I am, did they? Now you saw what Cadet Adele did, right? Those who fail will receive additional classes, Idea announced. The other cadets struggled. Ha! Die! Die, you humans, they shouted, but only took down a few illusions. They do the basics well, as expected of demons. Well, they're normal humans without powers, so it was expected, but they only managed to take a few down. If Instructor Idea began controlling them directly, Woo-hyun thought as the illusions grew fiercer. I'll jump over you all. Position transfer really is overpowered. I should be able to aim for the top of the class at this rate. Next cadet, Idea called. Is it Samuel's turn? Let's see if his cocky personality matches his skill level. I'll begin, Samuel said, unleashing his magic. In an instant, he obliterated the illusions. He wiped them all in the blink of an eye. So this is magic, gluttony. Samuel's unique ability. It's a monstrous skill that eats through everything. I'll let him take the top spot in the class for now. Ha! What's with this batch? Idea sighed. Well, it's to be expected. There's no way an instructor would get blown away by a cadet. You blew away everything besides me. That was really impressive, enough to shock me for a second. But unfortunately, you failed. Samuel looked puzzled. The reason being, if you don't kill their leader, humans will always find replacements to fill their ranks, no matter how many you kill, Idea explained, summoning more illusions. Just like this. So many soldiers so quickly. That's got to be at least 200, but your magic was quite powerful. For a first-year cadet, that is. Tsk, Samuel muttered, his face full of discontent. He's taking the result quite well. Samuel, your overconfidence in your abilities is why you failed, Woo-hyun thought. If you had focused on the target like me, you would have passed without any issues. Ha ha ha, you have waited long. It is finally my turn now. Fran announced. Fran of the 7 deadly sins. Oh, wonder how she will pass. You lowly minions dare block my path, she sneered. Ho ho ho. Ho, why? Isn't she moving? Did something happen? As expected, Fran, a child of lust, doesn't fight directly. She controls her minions like a queen bee. Basically, she can't do anything without her minions, Woohyun realized. I need to do something. Fran muttered, panicking. Help me, my slave. Huh? Woohyun blinked. Kya, did she just call him a slave? What is she thinking, saying something like that? An onlooker gasped. Wait, is it possible she can't cast buffs on herself? No, that shouldn't be the case. Maybe she has some special reason, Woohyun thought. Thanks a lot. Don't mention it. I'm just glad you weren't seriously hurt, he said, noticing a cadet casting healing magic. Healing magic? But that's a power only humans can use. Which means this child must be a half-demon too. To think I'm in the same class as someone with the rare healing talent. I don't remember her name, but I need to find a way to connect with her. Should I try approaching her now? Cadet Adele, Cadet Fran was asking you for help earlier, Idea said. Now that the test is over, it'd be nice if you could help her walk. Oh, I understand. I'll be on my way, Woohyun said, groaning inwardly. Ugh, her timing couldn't be any worse. This useless Fran, he muttered, helping her up. Please get up already now that it's over. Did you see everything? Fran demanded. What are you talking about? Woohyun asked. Don't act clueless, you slave, she snapped. Well, I did see you looking weaker than a slave. Are you mocking me? She retorted. All right, let's clean up. Everyone, gather around, Idea called. I had some expectations, but the results were as expected. Still, good work on your first lesson. It's important to experience things like this, to get a sense of where you stand, where you make mistakes, and what your limits are. Knowing these things allows you to support one another so that you can work together perfectly in battle. At the Humans Imperial School, students are split based on abilities, but here in Seitan, class placement is random, so synergy is key. Instructor Idea is probably trying to emphasize that, Woohyun thought. As for the only one who passed, Cadet Adele, Idea continued. Yes, Woohyun responded. I'll be looking forward to your progress, she said. Thank you. I'll work hard to learn everything, he replied. That was her praising me, right? But why did she sound so hostile? Please return to your classrooms for the next class, Idea instructed. She's always looking for a chance to pick a fight, trying to make me her slave. Is it even possible for me to build my own faction in this place? Woohyun wondered as the day continued. Nice to meet you all. I'm the instructor in charge of theoretical education, the next instructor announced. In theory class, we learned about the history of the demonic realm and the weaknesses of humans. Demons are centered around the first demon king, and our body structure is quite similar to that of humans. Getting hit there hurts demons just the same, huh? Woohyun muttered. Next time, we'll have a quiz on today's material, the instructor said. Is this for real? An applicant groaned. If you want to avoid remedial lessons, be sure to memorize everything, the instructor warned. It's just like when I went to school. Ha! First day, and I'm already feeling defeated, Woohyun thought. Ha! No friends now, just like back then. Oh, right. There's that girl, he remembered, spotting the half-demon with healing magic. Maybe I should talk to her this time. It's nice to meet you. I'm Adele, he said, approaching her. Yeah, nice to meet you, she replied, visibly uncomfortable. When two half-demons do anything, they're bound to draw attention. She seems uncomfortable. I should save the rest of the conversation for next time. Goodbye, then, he said. I'll talk to you again at another time. Maybe I'll head to the restroom and feed my loneliness mana or something, he muttered, only to run into Samuel again. Ha! What terrible timing. You again? Samuel sneered. I was just about to leave. Go ahead, I'll go after you, Woohyun said. Humph, you nauseating low-class creature, Samuel spat. Your family must be amazing, huh? Woohyun shot back. I mean, to have produced garbage that can walk and talk like you? You, filthy little? Samuel growled. I'll tear you to pieces. Unlike Bolton, this guy shows pure hatred and hostility. If this guy's going to get in the way of my plans, then it'd be better to eliminate him right now, Woohyun thought. If I use magic, no one would mind if I blew off an arm. Stop right there. We're about to start the class, so please take your seats, the both of you. When did he get here? Wu Hyun thought, his confrontation with Samuel cut short. Even if the sudden appearance is one thing, my and Samuel's abilities got deactivated. Who is this instructor really? Wu Hyun thought. Now then, I need to introduce myself, so please return to your seats. Ch, Samuel muttered, complying. It feels unsettling to just let this slide, Wu Hyun thought, but he took his seat. Everyone, please be quiet. My name is Instructor Robolt, and I will be teaching you magic from now on. I see. So he's the magic instructor. If he's an instructor at Saitan, he must be powerful. I'm really looking forward to this, Wu Hyun thought. The first thing that comes to mind in a fantasy world, magic. In my novel, magic is a completely different category from talents or traits. Maybe it's closer to a skill. Depending on perspective, it might even be a branch of study. Before learning magic, there's one thing you absolutely need to know, Robolt continued. It's attributes. Attributes are based on the 4 elements, earth, water, wind, and fire. And when you add darkness and light, there are 6 basic attributes. Attributes. Most people only have 1, but maybe I have 2. The Bears family's darkness attribute is clear, but I don't know what the Adel family's attribute is, Wu Hyun mused. So in today's class, we'll find out which attribute your mana holds, Robolt said. When you place your hand on this orb, the color will change to indicate it. Now then, let's begin. Please line up here. Might as well get a read on the others too. I'll stand near the back, Wu Hyun decided. Yes, place your hand on the orb, Robolt instructed the first cadet. You have a fire attribute. Green light means wind attribute, he noted for the next. Next student, place your hand on the orb. That's earth attribute. Next. Is it already my turn? They go through this faster than I thought, Wu Hyun realized. All right, next please. Cadet Adel, Robolt called. Yes, I'm Adel, Wu Hyun replied. He knows my name. Okay, place your hand on the orb, Robolt said. As Wu Hyun touched the orb, it glowed strangely. What's with this color? He wondered. One half is black and the other. What attribute does this color represent? This is truly rare, Robolt said. Black usually means darkness, often seen in high-ranking demons, but this grayish light is unfamiliar. So even you don't know, instructor? Wu Hyun asked. No, I do know. I was just surprised because it's so rare, Robolt clarified. The gray color represents chaos. It's the attribute behind magic that defies natural law. There's magic like that? Wu Hyun asked, stunned. That's about all I know. Beyond that, I'm not sure, Robolt admitted. I understand, Wu Hyun said. I've never heard of this attribute before. I don't think I ever wrote about it in the novel, the foundation of magic that goes against providence. There's definitely a clue in that phrase. Darkness attribute is confirmed, so I'll start digging into that. Gray, huh? Defying natural law, he thought, only to be startled by a presence. What are you doing behind me? Ack, how did you notice my stealth technique? A female cadet exclaimed. Stealth technique, you say? Wu Hyun replied, that's not the important part. What on earth were you thinking? What do you mean? She asked. Don't pretend you don't know again, he said. I mean provoking that guy. I just don't have the temperament to tolerate being picked on, she said. That's your excuse? Was there a problem with that? Wu Hyun asked. You messed with a noble family, she warned. It's not like outside forces can get into Saitan anyway, so I figured it'd be fine. That's not what I'm talking about, she snapped. Wu Hyun was confused. Ha, do you really not get it? This isn't a matter between demons. That kid's family, she began, trailing off. Ha, anyway, I'll head back for now. Just be careful. What was she trying to say? Was she warning me because the Samuel family is known for brutal revenge? Doesn't seem like that's it, Wu Hyun thought. Anyway, it's the last class, so let's focus, he resolved, only to be met with Instructor Aries' booming voice. You lot are pathetically weak. Normally, you wouldn't even deserve to sit your butts down here. Against dolls using only 10%, no 5% of their power, all but 8 groups were wiped out. Am I wrong? Hurting our pride from the first class. Is he trying to provoke us on purpose? Wu Hyun thought. So even if you die, at least take one of their arms with you. I'll teach you swordsmanship myself, Aries declared. To do that, run. The foundation of swordsmanship is stamina. Techniques backed by stamina become 2 or 3 times more powerful. Huff, puff, I feel like I'm dying, Wu Hyun panted. How long do we have to keep running? Isn't this the 30th lap? Hey, you two, Who told you to use mana while running? Ares barked. Huh? We're sorry, two cadets apologized. You two, start over from the beginning, Ares ordered. Ooh-ah, they groaned. Trying to cheat like that? Kids raised too soft just don't cut it, Ares thought, reminiscing. Back in my day, I possessed someone, beat up some knights, escaped to the demon realm. It was chaos. Everyone stop. You all worked hard today, Ares said. Cadets who completed 50 laps, head to your assigned dorms. Those who didn't finish in time, extra lessons for you. Phew, that was a rough day, Villian sighed. Guess I'll head to the dorm now. I'm tired. I just want to get inside and rest. Where was the entrance for the boys' side again? Renee, he said, spotting her. Why is Renee here? Ah, it was Lady Renee, he corrected. Yeah, were you on your way to the dorm? How was your first day of class? Did someone in class get on your nerves? That looked like a perfect scene to be misunderstood, he thought as whispers spread. You're lacking, Renee said. Your training is lacking. Let's do a cool-down workout together. You'll help me, right? Sigh, she really doesn't get tired, huh? Woo-hyun thought. There's a cadet training area nearby. There's still time, so let's hurry. Yes, understood, he agreed. Still, training with one of the 7 deadly sins descendants, even if it's tough, it'll be beneficial. At the training area, Woo-hyun noted, oh, this place is pretty spacious. There's a lot of equipment, and everyone's working hard. It'll definitely help improve stamina. Adele, shall we start with this? Renee asked, gesturing to a heavy weight. May I try first? It looks quite heavy. Don't worry, I've been training for years. This much is nothing. Too weak, Woo-hyun muttered as he struggled with the same weight. It's definitely a living being. Maybe I'll try taming it with food. Come to think of it, Samuel must have gone to eat already. I should hurry before breakfast ends. Wait, where's the dining hall again? Good morning, everyone, Instructor Idea greeted. I ended up missing breakfast while wandering around. I'm worried I won't be able to focus in class today. I have an important announcement. Everyone's here, right? Idea said. Today, during homeroom, we'll be choosing a class representative. All of a sudden, how do we choose the representative? Woo-hyun wondered. I was planning on having the candidates voted in, but I've changed my mind, Idea said. The class rep I choose will be... You made a good call, instructor, Fran exclaimed. Just like in the novel, the instructor chooses Fran. Samuel's personality makes it hard for him to be a leader. Now, together with me, let us lead this class well. Everyone, treat me like your queen. Ho, 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 Fran declared. Well, Fran might actually be the best choice. She's not the smartest, but she's got charisma and the best support skills, Woo-hyun thought. What about Adele? He seemed competent, a cadet whispered. What about Samuel? Another asked. A half-demon as class rep? Yeah, right, someone scoffed. He's kind of scary, another added. Was his performance during the first class that good? Still, I'm flattered to hear my name come up, Woo-hyun thought. Well, looks like Fran's a shoo-in for class rep. Don't be shy. Go ahead and announce it, instructor, Fran urged. Sigh. The class rep is not Cadet Fran, Idea said. What? Fran gasped. The Class A representative it's Pixie Edel, Idea announced. What? Me? Woo-hyun stammered. That's absurd. She's making a half-demon the class rep? What is she thinking? Cadet Adele, Idea called. Huh? Okay, Woo-hyun replied. I hope you lead the class well. I have another class to attend, so I'll just pass on today's announcements and go. To prepare for the midterm exam at the end of the semester, classes will now focus on practical training. Practicals will be done in teams of 3, so form your groups by the end of the day. The midterm exam and practicals. Practicals in Satan probably means killing humans, because in combat, killing is essential, Woo-hyun realized. Oh, and Cadet Fran? Idea added. If you talk casually to me again, I'll give you private lessons. Ugh, Fran flinched. She's properly keeping Fran in check. Also, class rep, submit the team list to me by the end of the day, Idea instructed. Let's all do our best in today's classes. Setting the list aside, is there even a place for practicals? Or will it be like yesterday, using dolls made by Idea? No, if that were the case, there wouldn't be a need for teams. In the novel timeline, it's not yet time for the human world's terror incident. Anyway, what matters now is making a proper team. Well, I already have mine mostly decided, Woo-hyun thought. Meanwhile, Idea faced Ares' wrath. Instructor Idea, what were you thinking? It's been a while since I've seen your serious face. It's kind of nice. This isn't the time for jokes, Ares snapped. Why did you appoint him as class rep? That was just this morning. You sure have eyes and ears all over Saitan, huh? Idea replied. Giving that guy the position of class rep, don't you understand what that means? Of course I do, Idea said. It's temporary, but I'm giving him authority over Class A. If you know that, then you're seriously out of your mind, Ares retorted. It's not too late. Change the class rep to someone else immediately. No, Idea said firmly. Senior, I like that student. He's top tier in ability and not arrogant like the children of the 7 deadly sins. He's backed by the Bears family, so his identity is guaranteed. Just because someone's identity is verified doesn't mean they're trustworthy, Ares argued. Nothing is more dangerous than a blind sword. Ha! I'll handle my class myself, so please stay out of it, Senior, Idea said. I may be a new instructor, but I'm confident in my eye for talent. I should have taken over that class no matter what. Damn it, I shouldn't have left someone that dangerous to Idea, Ares thought. More importantly, that half-demon who gave me an unforgettable wound in a past battle. For some reason, his aura and Adele's are disturbingly similar. The chance of him being that guy's kin is low, but I can't just let it go. It feels too suspicious. I still haven't figured out what that guy's after. A bird chirped as Ares issued a command. Keep watching him. Don't take your eyes off him for a second. Back in class, Woohyun noticed everyone's busy forming teams during break time. Still, I'm the class president, yet no one's asked me anything. Is it because my face looks shady? Want to team up with me? A cadet asked Samuel. I don't really care, as long as you don't hold me back, Samuel replied. Thanks, Samuel. This is my friend, the cadet said. Even someone like him found teammates. Why is no one coming to me? I guess I have no choice, Woohyun thought. No one's going to approach a half-demon like me first anyway. I need to form a team before the final period. Guess I'll just grab someone. Hello, he said, approaching the half-demon girl. I was scanning your mana. Did I surprise you? Your mana levels are good, and you have healing abilities too. You'd be perfect as a teammate. I'm Adele. We briefly met before. Have you found a team yet? And no, not yet, she replied. Perfect. What's your name? He asked. Luna, she said. That's a lovely name. How about joining my team? Being in the same team as the class president will benefit you, he said. That's a bit. Luna hesitated. Luna, there's not much time until final period, and we're both half demons, so we should get along well, he pressed. Just say yes. Same team, a voice interrupted. What's so excellent about it? Woohyun muttered as Fran appeared. Ho ho ho, looks like you still haven't formed a team. When did she show up again, he thought. All right, I'll accept you both, so come serve under me, Fran declared. We just finished forming our team, so please leave, Woohyun said. Don't be ridiculous. I heard everything from behind, Fran retorted. Why are you two standing in front of me? I still can't acknowledge your position as class president. The true leader of this class is me. Should I just reject her? Woohyun thought. Why are you not answering me? Fran demanded. But since she showed no sign of giving up, we let Fran join too. However, the condition was that Fran would be team leader, but she must always consult me before making any decisions, Woohyun noted. Still, as a child of the 7 deadly sins, it's better to keep her close. It was a plan to boost Fran's pride while still using her a bit. A week later, Woohyun checked his status. Talent, position swap 2, traits, curiosity, emerge killing intent, darkness, mana control, eyes of arrogance, mana, 1321 and 3032. I need to get an elixir soon or something. The mana is one thing, but I still have no grasp on the chaos attribute. Maybe I'll get a clue in this week's magic class, he thought. On top of that, Crete's solitude is becoming unstable, so I probably need to carry it with me at all times now. More and more things to worry about. At least Samuel's quiet, that's a relief. Well, things will get better eventually. Good morning, Instructor Idea greeted. The instructor seems excited today. Did something good happen? Now then, today's class will be a little special. We're going to have outdoor practical training, Idea announced. So we're finally doing the practical training today. But outdoors? Woohyun thought. We'll be leaving Saitan and going outside, Idea said. The location is called Orgon. Orgon, that prison where the humans who failed to return during the Human-Demon War were held. They're taking us to a detention camp, Woohyun realized. We'll be riding a dimensional train, so follow me. Wow, I wonder what it's like. Going outside even though it's not vacation? Sounds fun, a cadet exclaimed. Everyone's excited just because it's outdoors, but once they find out what Orgon is, they'll be shocked, Woo-hyun thought. But something even more important than the training is there. The special opportunity the protagonist will soon discover in Orgon. If I go this time, I might be the one to get it first. But can I find it while avoiding so many eyes? The guard's strength won't be anything to scoff at. Why do you look so stiff? Fran asked. It's your first outdoor training. Guess you're nervous. Oh, so you do get nervous, huh? With your gloomy look, I thought you didn't. You've got your team leader right here. Don't worry and just follow me. She really doesn't get tired, huh? We'll see if she's still this confident in Orgon. Thanks to Fran, I feel a little more at ease, Woo-hyun thought. Dear passengers, we have arrived at Oregon. Please disembark safely. An announcement echoed. Everyone, we've arrived. Please follow me closely, Idea instructed. This is the prisoner of war camp, Oregon. The atmosphere is as intense as expected, Woo-hyun thought. This place feels scary. Are we really doing field training here? Yes, this is the designated training area, Oregon, Idea confirmed. There won't be any combat, so there's no need to worry. Ha! Like something awful isn't obviously about to happen. What a twisted sense of humor, Woo-hyun thought. Have you come from Saitan? A guard asked. Yes, here is our verification, Idea replied. The guard? He must be as strong as an instructor. The pressure coming from him is no joke, Woo-hyun noted. Verification confirmed. Please follow me, the guard said. All right, everyone, follow along, Idea ordered. As they walked, cries echoed, Help me! I don't want to die! Saab, please let me out! What kind of place is this? A cadet whispered. Don't you smell something strange? I feel like something is going to jump out at us. Looks like they're starting to react. Woo-hyun thought. Don't walk slowly in front of me. Move along quickly, Samuel snapped. Samuel doesn't seem bothered at all. He's a weird one, that guy, Woo-hyun observed. Everyone, we finally arrived at the true training grounds, Idea announced. This is the true face of Oregon. Hell, as you can see, this is a prison that holds humans who attack the demon realm. All the humans here are brutal criminals who've each killed at least one demon. Some even murdered pregnant women and children. Now you must be curious about the subject of this training. She gestured to a prisoner. Everyone, watch closely. Now swallow this, nice and quiet. It'll all be over soon. Ugh! The prisoner screamed as he died horribly. You just need to kill one human however you please. Pretty simple, right? Idea said. Even after witnessing such a cruel death, I feel nothing. It's probably because I've become one with Ado. No matter what more I have to do, my goal won't change. I'll survive to the end, fix this wretched world's ending, and fulfill Adele's wish, Woo-hyun resolved. Class monitor, do you have anything to say? Are there any last words you want to leave behind? I only regret that I couldn't kill more of you bugs. Humans will wipe out every last demon. The prisoner spat. Kuh. He gasped as he was killed. Hearing that before killing him feels oddly satisfying, Woo-hyun thought. Is that enough? That was perfect, Idea said. Now everyone, just like the class monitor did, enter your cells and begin your training. Oh, half-demon cadets, please step aside for a moment, she added. Come this way. Only the half-demon cadets? Looks like there are others besides Luna and I in this class. But Luna looks really bad right now, Woo-hyun noted. You cadets will have to kill designated prisoners, Idea said. These prisoners are half-demons. You must prove something, that you are not like these traitors. Luna whimpered. Do you know how much we've suffered because of you? Yeah, you deserve to die. Die! Just die already! Other cadets shouted, attacking the prisoners. Has it begun? Woo-hyun thought as screams filled the air. No, please, help me. Devour them, Samuel commanded, his magic tearing through the prisoners brutally. Samuel didn't need to kill them that brutally with magic. Maybe he really wanted to tear humans apart. Luna's completely broken down. If Instructor Idea sees her like this, she'll be in trouble, Woo-hyun thought. Instructor, if I use my ability to kill them, does that count as a pass? Well, yes, Idea replied. Understood. You are now bound to me. Kill the human next to you. Don't do this. Kug, the prisoner pleaded as he died. Is that sufficient? Yes, you pass. What you lack can be fixed over time, Idea said. Frun doesn't seem to lack hatred toward humans, but she's more fragile than I thought. So now there's just one left? Idea said, turning to Luna. Cadet Luna, prove it. Prove to me who you are. Huff, no, I can't. Please just let me leave. Luna begged, trembling. Pathetic. Because of a man not even worth calling father, I came all this way to avenge my mother who lived a hellish life. But I couldn't do anything. Are you all right? William asked, stepping forward. Adele? Please wait a moment. I will assist Miss Luna with her training, he told Instructor Idea. Now let's begin, he said to Luna. You may be afraid, but you must do this. Please relax your hand just for a moment. If you keep moving forward like this, you'll be fine. Well done, he said as Luna completed the task, her hands shaking but successful. That could have gone very badly. It's obvious what happens to a half-demon who can't kill a human. At best, expulsion. At worst, something far worse, William thought. I don't understand what you were thinking, Class President, Idea said, her tone sharp. Class President, William replied, startled. You're not expecting her to pass after that, right? Idea asked. No, Cadet Luna passes, he insisted. You clearly said that if we kill a human using our ability, we pass. Cadet Luna is the only healer in all of Satan. I helped her because I recognized the value of that talent. Ha, unbelievable, Idea scoffed. So by that logic, you're saying you wouldn't help a cadet without talent? Of course, if they have no talent, I'll leave them behind, William said firmly. You really do whatever you want, huh? Idea said. I'll be sure to remember those words. I'll go check on the others. Please wait here, both of you, she instructed. Phew. One crisis avoided. Good thing that answer pleased Idea. If it had been Ares, she wouldn't have stood a chance, William thought. Miss Luna, it looks like you made it through safely. Really? I see. Thank goodness, Luna said, collapsing from relief. She passed out from the relief. That's fine. Rest well, William said. Now then, time for the real game to begin. I know the ins and outs of Orgon, and I still have plenty of time. As expected, the security is tight. To find the opportunity, I'll need to go underground, he thought, cloaking himself in darkness. Let's see. Time to wrap myself in darkness. Oh, it worked. I've definitely improved since before, he noted. Good. If I cloak myself in darkness, I can sneak in just fine. I just need to get to the underground tunnel entrance. Found it. The only empty cell on the first floor. Sensing a guard's mana, he thought, sensing that subtle difference. Definitely a guard from Orgon. I need to move quickly. Was I spotted? He wondered, entering a passage. Position swap 2 move. A pressure mechanism on the floor? I figured as much, he thought. Now, how do I get down from here? I remember the depth the protagonist reached. I'll use that. Now, 1, 2, 6. A sound pierced the ground. Pock. Position swap 2 move, he chanted, confronting a black slime. Knowing the weakness makes the black slime easy to deal with. Underground waterway. Next should be the poison-type black slime. That poison is deadly on contact. In that case, I'll aim for the slime's core from a distance. Fang of Darkness, Blackblade Vibi. Now I just have to go under this water, he said, diving deeper. Do not go any further. The great evil is dead. The great evil? I never wrote anything like that, he thought. This is where a demon who led a rebellion centuries ago lies. Does great evil mean a demon even the Demon King couldn't handle and had to seal? Is it here? Well, I'll find out once I get there. That heart inside the white skeleton probably holds the opportunity. I'm finally about to get it, he thought, approaching. Wait, the heart? He gasped. This is insane. I can't believe something this absurd is happening, he thought, noticing a familiar symbol. And that symbol is the same as the tattoo of the Arson family on my neck. So the traitor of the demon realm was connected to the Arson family. Child of Arson, listen carefully to my voice, a voice echoed. Let's hear it. If you can hear my thoughts, it must mean you bear the same burden as me, Wu-Hyun thought. Blood of chaos, born from me, do not be consumed by chaos, the voice warned. Chaos is a force that distorts the world's order. If you lose yourself in it and focus only on its meaning, you will meet the same end as me. The heart returned to its dead state. I can feel it. A will that endlessly craves and seeks destruction, Wu-Hyun realized. It must be a kind of desire held by the ancestors of Arson. His status updated. Race, half-demon, disposition, talent, position swap 2, traits, curiosity, Killing in darkness, mana control, eyes of Arakinesis. Mana 132. Psychokinesis. I finally obtained it. Let's test it out, he said, activating it. It's not a lack of mana. Maybe it's due to low proficiency. I'll have to train hard. Still, I found a clue about the chaos attribute here along with psychokinesis. It's an unexpected huge gain. It doesn't look like there's anything else around to gain. Let's get back before anyone notices I'm gone. What have you been wandering around for alone? Just took a walk around? Villian lied. What? You think it's reasonable to say you went for a walk here? The sight of humans packed behind bars was rather, Villian began, trailing off. Hey, where do you think you're going in the middle of our conversation? By the way, where's Luna? Villian asked, spotting her. Adele, did you sleep well? Yeah, I slept well, she replied. That's a relief. You were sleeping so soundly, someone could have carried you away, he teased. Thank you for helping me. If it weren't for you, Adele, Luna said. It was nothing. Please don't worry about it, he replied. Now I have a debt owed from Luna. I'll probably find a good use for it someday. All right, everyone gather up, Idea called. Luckily, there were no dropouts during this training. You finally got a decent look in your eyes, though it still needs some polishing. Now then, let's return to Saitan. Finally escaping this place that felt long despite being short, Woohyun thought. A week later, he reflected. It's been a week since we returned, but nothing much has changed. The cadets seem to have shed some fear after killing humans. They seem to have washed away a good deal of their fear. I have to diligently train the psychokinesis I obtained this time. I also need to prepare for the midterms the instructors keep mentioning. In the novel, the first years of Saitan invade the Royal Academy during the midterms, meaning the midterms involve invading the human world. How many cadets will survive? Is something going on? He wondered, noticing Luna's expression. Get up. Adele. You scared me, Luna said. You didn't respond, so I thought I'd startle you. You don't look well, he said. Is something wrong? No, nothing happened, she insisted. Really? He pressed. Yeah, really, she said. Understood. Then, how about having lunch together? He suggested. Lunch? Do you have other plans? He asked. No, let's eat together, she agreed. Then I'll see you in front of the cafeteria at lunchtime, he said. Yeah, she replied. She's moody, but easy to read. She's not that scared of me anymore. Seems I scored some points with her at Orgon, he thought. But at lunchtime's almost over. Where did Luna go? I don't usually eat lunch alone either. Guess I have no choice. I'll just head back to the dorm and train. Renee, Diana, I have to run, he thought, spotting them. Position swap 2, move. What's wrong, Renee? Diana asked. I think I saw my escorts. Maybe I was mistaken, Renee replied. Why are they showing up here? That's a really bad combination. I heard some things at Orgon too, but if they find out I'm a descendant of the Arson family now, I'm definitely dead. Because I played a decisive role in the demon realm's defeat. But more importantly, I killed the Demon King. To be exact, the Demon King and his wife. I need to get out of here fast, Woohyun thought. Well, they must be busy. Let's just go, Diana said. I think I saw something too, Renee added. Phew. That was close. I really need to be careful. But this place is nicer than I thought. There was a place like this behind the cafeteria. Maybe I'll train here instead of that stuffy room, he thought. A scream interrupted. Wait. That voice? Luna? He realized, rushing toward the sound. Adele! I can roughly grasp what's going on here, he thought, seeing Luna cornered by 3 cadets. What do you think you're doing to a fellow classmate? Ha! Acting like that just because you're also a half-demon in the same class, one cadet sneered. You're an eyesore from the beginning. Does it make sense for a half-demon to be the class representative? Another added. Even if it's you, there's no way you can handle all 3 of us at once. A third threatened. Kug? Unbelievable. They're completely paralyzed by just a bit of killing intent, but they still dare to attack me, Woohyun thought, releasing his aura. What's with this one? He's not scared at all. In fact, he's calmly analyzing me, he noted, observing one cadet's composure. I have no intention of fighting, so please stop, he said. What do you think you're doing? They stammered. You really shouldn't speak any further. It's lunchtime, and I'd rather not see your intestines, Woohyun warned. Let's go. They retreated. Such composure is unusual for a cadet. Aside from Luna, there's another raw gem in this class. I should look into him, Woohyun thought. Luna, are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. Thanks for helping me, she replied. That's a relief. Class will begin soon, so let's head inside, he said. They say we'll finally be learning real magic. I'm looking forward to it, Luna said. All cadets greet the instructor, a voice announced. Good day, instructor, the class responded. Now, everyone, today we'll be learning magic used in real-life scenarios, invisibility and silence, instructor Robolt said. Invisibility and silence? Oh, we're finally learning Adel's forte, Woohyun thought. How do you deal with someone stronger than you on the battlefield? The answer is assassination. For you all, assassination isn't an option, it's a necessity. No cadet in this class can defeat a human hero head-on, Robolt explained. First, I'll demonstrate invisibility magic. Heat the tattoo slowly, feel the circulating mana, and release it gradually. Even if your mana purity is low, try to spread it thinly and evenly across your whole body. If you can't cover your whole body, the invisibility spell will fail. Ah, so that's why no one noticed when he walked in during my fight with Samuel, Woohyun realized. The goal for today's class is to wrap mana around your body. Everyone, close your eyes and start slowly. Handling mana precisely is difficult, so take your time, Robolt instructed. Take it slow. Even if you turn invisible, you'll still be able to see your own body. Everyone is trying hard, but it'll likely take more than a day. Still, Fran has a lot of mana and good control, typical of a Seven Sins house. But the most impressive is Samuel. His body's already looking faint. That's an incredible talent. Normally, it would take a week of practice just to get a feel for it. Both of them can be called prodigies. Wait a minute, wasn't there one more cadet who stood out just as much as those two? The one with the Chaos attribute that Instructor Ares is extremely wary of. Adel Pixie, Robolt called. No way. He was right there just a moment ago. I can't believe he completely fooled my eyes, Robolt thought. This is too easy, Woohyun thought, mastering the spell effortlessly. Thanks to Adele's talent, invisibility magic was easy to master. Now the question is how to combine it with the Chaos attribute. I should return to the dorms and try something. Regular assassination skills won't work on those who are truly strong. I need to find another way, Woohyun thought. Wait a second, Cadet Adele. Did you learn magic for the first time here at Saitan? Yes, this is my first time learning magic, but I've always been able to use my inherent talents, Woohyun replied. Haha, I see. Would you mind visiting my lab when you have time? Robolt asked. Huh? For what reason? Woohyun asked, wary. Cadet Adele, not only do you have exceptional talent for magic, but you also possess the rare Chaos attribute. Those are overflowing with research value, Robolt said. I see. My talent may only be good for assassination skills, but beyond that, I'm really not good at anything else. I have something I need to do today, so I won't be able to make it, Woohyun deflected. Ah, is that so? I'll come by another time, Robolt said. It's a promise then. I'll be waiting on you, Robolt called. Looks like I'll have to keep up the act of being a magic genius, Woohyun thought. Since Samuel isn't around, I might as well start. There's something I need to take care of before midterms. To do that, I need to learn a technique beyond mere invisibility. It's because of the human spy hiding in the demon realm. If they find out I'm here, I have to find and kill them no matter what. They'll definitely be tricky to deal with, so I must master my trump card. Who, not just hiding my presence, but to exist yet not exist at the same time. For me to not exist as a being, he mused, activating a new technique. It worked. Even I can't see myself anymore. What's going on all of a sudden? He gasped as his senses faltered. Ku, am I breathing right now? My body feels strange. I need to dispel it first. My invisibility technique isn't deactivating? I need to do it now, he struggled. Coog, my sense of time, my senses, everything was blurry. Huff, huff. It was a truly horrifying feeling. On top of that, because my mana was completely depleted, I could barely dispel it. Even then, I couldn't control it well. If I hadn't been in a state of mana exhaustion, I could have lost my sense of self completely. Now I understand why I was warned to not be consumed by the power of chaos, he realized. Still, I might be able to use it once as a trump card, a new technique that combines the chaos attribute with invisibility. From now on, I'll call this technique absolute invisibility. Samuel, he said, noticing his roommate, What's he saying? Is he telling me to move? I can't hear my own voice either. Don't tell me I've lost my hearing, he panicked. Ah! Thankfully, I didn't lose my hearing this time, but I can't see. I'm certain now. When I use absolute invisibility, I lose one or two senses. After repeating the technique for a week of testing, I've lost my hearing, taste, touch, and even vision. Thankfully, they recovered after about 2 hours each time. However, there's no way to tell in advance which senses will be lost, and the technique only lasts for 3 seconds. Sigh, it's practically useless. The risk is way too high, so I'll seal it away for now. I'll only use it if it's guaranteed to kill the opponent. I tried combining the chaos attribute with other traits too, but to no avail. So instead, I'll focus on improving my swordsmanship and increasing my mana, he decided. Seriously though, are we just going to keep running every lesson? When are we actually going to learn swordsmanship? He groaned during Ares' class. All right, stop the stamina training and gather up. Stop, instructor's orders, Ares commanded. Still bitter that I was made class president, huh? Woohyun thought. Ahem, from now on we'll reduce the physical training time and begin incorporating swordsmanship lessons, Ares announced. Finally, I'll get to learn real swordsmanship, Woohyun thought. I'll demonstrate first. Class president, step forward, Ares said. Yes, sir, Woohyun replied. Are you able to channel mana into your sword? Ares asked. Yes, I can, Woohyun confirmed. Then come at me using mana. I won't be using mana though, Ares said. What's this? Is he trying to humiliate me? Woohyun thought. So you'll only use your sword? Correct, Ares said. Understood, Woohyun replied. If he's telling me to use mana, then he must mean I shouldn't use traits. Let's see what kind of skill Ares really has. As expected, there are no openings. If we were in the human world, he'd be at the expert advanced level, maybe. But in the demon realm, sword skills are judged by how much mana you can channel into your blade, so ranks like swordmaster or expert don't mean much here. Being able to channel mana into a weapon in the first place isn't easy, so being underestimated doesn't sit well with me. If that's the case, right carotid artery, he thought, striking. Got him! It's still an unfinished technique. I'm going to die, a cadet gasped. Adele. Thanks to telekinesis, I managed to push the sword aside. If I had been even a little late, I might have been cut clean in half. Were you trying to kill me? Of course not. Go back in line, Ares ordered. So he really did mean to kill me. Having fought me directly, class rep, what did you feel? It was a tactic used by the weak, Woohyun replied. What do you mean? Ares asked. You allowed me to use mana but placed limitations on yourself, Woohyun explained. You showed us the only way for the weak to defeat the strong, a strategy of sacrificing yourself to deal damage to the enemy. Ares could have easily dodged the final strike, but he intentionally took it on the shoulder, as if it were planned. Correct, Ares said. In the human realm, there are terrifyingly powerful individuals. It's nearly impossible for you to defeat them without taking damage. Lure them into complacency, boldly expose your weakness, then turn it into a surprise attack. Noble swordsmanship? That doesn't exist in my class. I only teach swordsmanship that will let you win. Actually, it can't even be called swordsmanship anymore. From now on, this is a weapons class. So even if we die, we should die winning? Woohyun thought. The upcoming midterms, the Imperial School instructors are already on high alert. A human world spy must have already leaked info about the current situation in the exam's contents. In the novel, only Saden's students were harmed. The Imperial School students came out unscathed. Ares likely suspects that I am that spy, so I need to find the spy first. Go back to the class, Ares ordered. This is my chance to clear my name, Woohyun thought. Why are you still standing there? Are you rebelling because of what happened earlier? Ares asked. Of course not, Woohyun replied. Go back now, Ares said. Ares will never help me. Not just because he suspects me of being the spy, but because of the murderous and ruthless side I've shown. But I can't abandon that side of myself to gain enough authority and status to suppress the strength of the 7 deadly sins. But if Ares keeps crossing the line like yesterday, then no matter what I do in response, he'll have to bear the consequences, Woohyun resolved. Hike, Luna squeaked. Shh, when did she get in front of me? Woohyun thought. Looks like I startled you again, Luna. It's fine, but why are you here? she asked. We were supposed to have lunch together yesterday, so I was wondering if you'd like to have lunch today, he said. Ah, I see. That sounds good. Let's go together today, she agreed. Okay, it's been a long time since I had a meal like this. There's so much food, Woo-hyun said. If we leave food behind, we might be punished by the demon god of gluttony. Then let's make sure we eat it all, Luna said. Shh, a cadet muttered nearby. Let's go, Woo-hyun said. Luna, what happened with those kids? Those are the ones who bullied me. I don't know why, but it just started at some point. I'm weak after all. I don't have any special physical abilities, she explained. Right, Luna's only power is recovery, Woo-hyun thought. I see. Oh, they never physically assaulted me, though. They just cursed at me while passing by or took a few silver coins. Sigh, those assholes, Woo-hyun muttered. It'd be better if you stayed near me from now on. No, there's no need for that. I just have to prove it. That I'm not like the traitorous demons, Luna insisted. That's all the more reason for you to stay near me, Woo-hyun said. Luna looked confused. By the way, who's that student over there? He asked, noticing a cadet with a scar or tattoo on his cheek. Who? Oh, that boy's named Kyle, Luna said. Kyle. That name sounds familiar. Is it a coincidence? Was that how he was described in the novel? Woo-hyun thought. Is Kyle a half-demon? What? No, he's a pure demon. But he's a bit scary. He looks at half-demon students like they disgust him, Luna said. Do you mean he looks at them like bugs? Woo-hyun asked. Yeah, she confirmed. That's how we looked at humans back in Oregon. He's a strong suspect, Woo-hyun thought. Should I ask the information paper just to be sure? No, that might just be a waste of money. Do you still not know the names of your classmates? Luna asked. Let's go check directly, Woo-hyun said. After all, I've got plenty of data on the spy. Good day, he greeted Kyle. What the? Kyle snapped, startled. I've heard there's a girl in the Imperial School's first year. That half-demon girl has only one relative, her older brother, Woo-hyun said. Are you ignoring me now? Kyle growled. Last time, I let my guard down. I think her name was Ray, was it? So that is the right name, Woo-hyun confirmed, sensing Kyle's agitation. A voice interrupted as Jerian, one of Kyle's allies, lunged. Jerian, beat it, will you? Damn it, another half-breed bastard. Jerian spat. Found you, Woo-hyun said, locking eyes with Kyle. Kyle, you're gonna get revenge, right? He thought as Jerian pressed. What? Why aren't you saying anything? You said we shouldn't trust half-demons. Now you're backing out? You're the one who started this, you cowardly bastard. Jerian groaned as Kyle lashed out. You annoying little bug just won't quit. Heek, Kyle, what's wrong with you? Jerian stammered. Get them out of here before I kill everyone, Kyle warned. Ha! How did he know? Kyle thought, his mind racing. The perception dulling and disguise spells are working fine. A top-class mage cast them. There's no way my identity is exposed. It's even less likely since it's a half-demon, not a human disguised. Could he be another spy from the human world? No, the Bareth family definitely vouched for his identity. Adele, who exactly are you? How do you know my little sister? Kyle demanded. Good evening, Woo-hyun greeted, entering a secret hideout. How did you find this place? Kyle asked, tense. It would be a good evening if not for you, Woo-hyun quipped. How mean of you! Wah! Kyle exclaimed as Woo-hyun dodged an attack. A second circle spell. Energy bolt? Looks like you're not even trying to hide your identity anymore. Using circles means you're a half-demon, right? Your appearance now must be fake too. Yeah, you even found this secret place. Seems like you figured everything out, Kyle admitted. Maybe, Woo-hyun teased. How do you know, Ray? No, even in this situation, you're worried about your sister first, Woo-hyun thought. Well, Kyle wasn't working for the humans anyway. His sister has an unusual condition where massive mana builds up in her heart, more than humans can handle. He joined forces with humans to cure her incurable disease. Answer me already, Kyle shouted. But Kyle still doesn't know something, Woo-hyun thought, deciding to provoke him. Who knows? How would I know? I haven't met your sister in person. Ah, that trembling, sorrowful smile of hers was truly beautiful. So beautiful, I wanted to break it. You son of a, Kyle roared. You should talk like a proper spy, like Cerberus bastard, Woo-hyun taunted. Shut up! I'll make you spill everything before you die, Kyle vowed. Gotcha. Try me, if you can, Woo Hyun challenged, weaving energy bolt and position switch. Was he really a teleporter? Kyle gasped, stunned by Woo Hyun's speed. I saw it with my own eyes and still can't believe it. Close enough, Woo Hyun said. Haven't you already finished investigating me? Kyle asked. Is that how it sounds? Woo Hyun replied. I see. As things are now, you've realized you don't stand a chance. Kyle said, preparing to fight. In that case, I'm going all out. Using third circle level multicast magic, that's at least 20 shots. This is easier than I thought. Way too easy? Woo Hyun mused, evading effortlessly. Position swap 2 target set. I was waiting for you to use that, Kyle shouted. Position swap 2 move. How is he chaining them? Kyle gasped. This is... Take a short nap, Woo Hyun said, subduing him. Phew. Finally caught him. You really prepared a lot just to kill me, Woo Hyun said, standing over Kyle. I should just kill him? No, I need to get the info Kyle has. If I kill him, I'll end up making Ray my enemy. Even if I can handle Kyle, Ray is another story. By now, Ray probably became a dragon contractor with the protagonist's help and cured her illness. She obtained a dragon's heart and gained control over massive mana, so she'll grow into a great mage, just like the heroine of the story. If that Rai uses all her power to avenge her brother, even I wouldn't come out of it unharmed. Their bond really is that strong. Besides, that transmitter should only be able to send info. Without updates, Kyle probably still thinks Ray is suffering in pain. But that doesn't mean I can let him go. If only there were a way to tame this guy. Kyle stirred. I see. So there is a way after all, Woo Hyun realized. Gasp, you're awake? What are you scheming? Kyle demanded. Scheming? I don't follow, Woo Hyun said. I mean, why didn't you kill me and waited for me to wake up? Kyle pressed. I did wait. That's true, Woo Hyun admitted. But I didn't expect you to think I did nothing in that time. So you do recognize it. You can control parasitic poison too? Kyle stammered. That's right. This parasite is called twin venom. Even minor stimulation can kill the host. Woo Hyun explained. Twin venom? What the hell did you do to me? Kyle shouted. Wait, 2 people, don't tell me. Kyle realized. Yes, it's just what you're thinking. The other half is inside Rai, Woo Hyun lied. What? Kyle gasped. Her body was quite fascinating. Her sensitivity to mana was so high, her heart couldn't handle it. Thanks to that, inserting the parasite was easy, Woo Hyun continued, bluffing. Even though her condition is very rare, it's not something that can't be treated. Then, it can be cured. If it's me, Woo Hyun said. How could a punk like you do what even top human mages couldn't? Kyle scoffed. Seems you haven't researched me thoroughly enough yet. The Barath family's parasite devours its host's mana, Woo Hyun said. Rai's heart can't handle the overflowing mana, but the parasite consumes it. Knowing this much about Rai, there's no way he won't give in. And this guy's even playing along with my act. What a helpful guy. So that's it. The parasite is actually helping my sister, Kyle said, falling for the ruse. What do you want? You wouldn't say all this without killing us unless you clearly want something from me. That's right, Woo Hyun confirmed. But before that, I really don't like your attitude. Don't forget, your life and your sister's are in my hands. Fine, Kyle relented. Good. I want 2 things, Woo Hyun said. 2? Kyle asked. Send false information to the Royal Academy using that device. Say that Satan is planning to attack the 3rd-year hero candidates at the Academy, Woo Hyun instructed. And you plan to attack a different year instead, huh? Kyle deduced. I know what you're worried about, Woo Hyun said. Of course you're worried Rai is at the Royal Academy. Don't worry. If you cooperate, I'll guarantee Rai's safety. All right, I'll send the false information like you said, Kyle agreed. And your second demand is? Withdraw from this place, Woo Hyun said. You want me to leave Saitan? Kyle asked, shocked. Yes, there's something I need you to do for me outside. Gather and report any news or rumors about hidden realms in the demon world to me regularly, Woo Hyun ordered. Fine. I'll give you what you want, Kyle said. Things are going smoother than expected, with just a bit of lying. Once the fake intel is exposed, Kyle will be discarded anyway. Might as well use a spy's specialty to our advantage, Woo Hyun thought. But I have a condition, Kyle said. This guy seriously? Even now, Woo Hyun thought. Ha, what condition? Write a demon god's oath, Kyle demanded. If you won't, then kill me and my sister. I don't care. What? A demon god's oath? Wu Yun exclaimed. The demon god's contract is used only when forming significant contracts. It's a vow that, when broken under the demon god's name, can even take your life. It's a heavy burden, but it'll definitely bind Kyle tight. So, what will you do? Kyle asked. Very well, I accept, Wu Yun said. Even if you've laced the contract with tricks, breaking a vow isn't difficult. But that's an item only mages of a certain caliber can create. Do you have one? No, Kyle admitted. Wow, that's surprisingly brazen, Wu Yun said. Someone like you could probably get one without much trouble. Looks like I'll be the one who has to find it. No way the cadets would have one, so who might? Could Instructor Robolt have one? I understand. I'll try to get it by today. I'll meet you here again at dawn tomorrow. All right, Kyle agreed. So I've secured a decent slave now, have I? Wu Yun thought. But this alone isn't enough. Even if I use Kyle to feed them false information, it's uncertain if I can ace the midterm. The Imperial Academy, no matter what I try there, my chances of a good performance are nearly zero. Still, I have no choice but to make it work. Hello, instructor, he greeted, entering Robolt's lab. You came, just as promised, Robolt said. Of course, a promise is a promise, Wu Yun replied. Please, have a seat. I'll prepare some tea. Would you like some? Robolt offered. Yes, please, Wu Yun said. He seems interested not only in books, but in magical formulae as well, as expected of a magic instructor's lab. I truly appreciate you coming here like this, Robolt said. No, thank you for treating me so kindly, Wu Yun replied. May I ask why you need my help? Well, it's quite an important matter, Robolt said. He really must have something going on. Let's test him a bit, Wu Yun thought. If you're worried, I might tell someone. No, it's not that. It's just not something that can be easily revealed, Robolt said. In that case, if you'd like, I can even sign a demon god's contract, Wu Yun offered. Oh, if you'll do that, then of course I can tell you, Robolt said. As I thought, he had one. Here it is, Robolt said, presenting the contract. That quickly? Wu Yun asked, reading. Adele pledges to assist Robolt's research without sharing the findings anywhere. The duration will be until meaningful results are achieved. As compensation, Dell will be given. You already had it prepared? Wu Yun asked. Ha. Well, Robolt stammered. Let's revise a part of it, Wu Yun suggested. If I judge that the task is beyond my capabilities during the research, I'll forfeit my assistance and return all compensation. Very well. Then, what compensation would you like? Robolt asked. A demon god's contract and some mana potions. 3 high-grade bottles should be enough, Wu Yun said. They instantly restore mana to full capacity, so they're essential for me. Understood. That's cheaper than an elixir, at least, Robolt said. Now, just sign here. I just need to write my name? Wu Yun asked. Yes, Robolt confirmed. Still, I'm curious. Why did you choose me? Wu Yun asked. There must be students more talented than I am. I actually approached several second and third years for assistance, but most of them weren't helpful to my research, Robolt explained. So I even contacted first-year student Samuel, but he brushed me off, saying it was a bother. That's just like him, Wu Yun said, signing as Arson. It's become natural for me to use Arson as my alias now. That completes the contract, Robolt said. Let's get started right away, he urged. To think he created a space like this within Saitan. Do the headmaster and the other instructors even know? Come on in. This way, Robolt said, leading him to a secret underground lab. And this is the book I've been researching. This one? Wu Yun asked. Yes. It appears to be an ancient relic, Robolt said. An ancient book? It really does look like an old tome, Wu Yun thought, opening it. There's no text at all? Yes. As you can see, most of it is blank. But near the end, there's writing, Robolt said. I see. Where did you get this book? Wu Yun asked. I stumbled upon it in an abandoned house, Robolt said. I had business in the western desert and came across it. It was just sitting there in the middle of the sand. There was a large oasis nearby. An abandoned house in the desert? Wu Yun asked. It seems a village may have existed there at some point. Are you saying the village vanished, leaving only the house in this book? Wu Yun asked. At present, that seems like the most reasonable conclusion, Robolt said. Fascinating. May I see the last page with the writing? Wu Yun asked. Of course. That's why I asked you for help, Robolt said, showing him the page. There is writing here, Wu Yun said, examining the indecipherable text. Yes, but it's completely indecipherable. Can you make sense of it? Robolt asked. There's no way anyone could decipher these deformed characters, Woo-hyun thought. Now you see why every top student failed. Have you made any progress in your research? None whatsoever, Robolt admitted. Then maybe there are clues around the place where you found the book, Woo-hyun suggested. Strangely, I visited the nearby villages, but no one had heard of the abandoned house or the book, Robolt said. So I have to figure this out with no leads? This is frustrating. I might end up going home empty-handed, Woo-hyun said. There has to be some hint in the writing. Huh? Why is my necklace reacting? He noticed, feeling a pulse from the Arson family relic. The text is moving? Am I seeing things? Defied the rule. The letters are changing so I can read the rule. Defied the rule. Cursed remains. Everything is vanishing. The wise refuse to believe. Until the clock stops, he read. I can read it, but I have no idea what it means. But seeing the necklace react, it must be connected to the demon god for sure. Is something wrong? Robolt asked. I interpreted the phrase, Woo-hyun said. Excuse me? Robolt gasped. This sentence is, Woo-hyun began, explaining the translation. But I don't know the full meaning. Incredible. The syllables line up perfectly, Robolt said. As expected, it seems to be linked to the chaos attribute. Since it's a rare attribute, it definitely has research value. I'll need to study it more to be sure, but for now, this is a huge discovery. Is that so? Woo-hyun said. Yes. We'll likely need to search other regions for similar relics or books, Robolt said. Cadet Adel, this is more than enough from you. Understood. Then Woo-hyun began. Yes, I'll pay you right away, Robolt said. You'll give it now? Woo-hyun asked, surprised. Maybe for the oath it's understandable, but I thought the potion would take longer. Where did I put it? Robolt muttered, searching. Wait, if Robolt is researching other old texts or relics, if 3 of the necklace's rings are glowing red because of the book's influence. Once all of them are tainted, I have no idea what will happen. Maybe I should give the necklace to Robolt since I don't know how to use it anyway? Woo-hyun thought. Oh, found it. No, since it's tied to the demon god, I should keep it myself. Even though we're acquainted now, I still can't fully trust him. Here you go, Robolt said, handing over the potions. I'll pack it in a bag for you so it's easier to carry. Thank you, I appreciate it, Woo-hyun said. No, I should be the one thanking you. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have been able to read it, Robolt said. I hope we can continue working together. I'll help as much as I can, Woo-hyun said. Please don't speak of my research to anyone else, Robolt urged. Well, that depends on what you do, instructor, Woo-hyun teased. Wait, are you going to break the oath? Robolt asked, panicked. Isn't this research being conducted without the principal's permission? Woo-hyun pointed out. Gah, Robolt flinched. If you'd followed proper procedures and gotten Saitan's approval, there'd be no reason to make a secret oath like this, Woo-hyun said. Seeing how flustered you are, I was right after all. If this research gets exposed, I might even be expelled. But since we're in this together now, I'll support you all the way. Not bad, Woo-hyun said, accepting a mana potion. Thank you, I'll be off now. By the way, what are you going to use the oath for? Robolt asked. To secure a slave, Woo-hyun said bluntly. You're here, Woo-hyun greeted Kyle at dawn. Been a while, Kyle replied. Ha, don't give me that been a while stuff. Did you bring the oath? Kyle asked. You're no fun. Of course. Now, shall we draft the contract? Woo-hyun said. I didn't think you'd actually get it today, Kyle admitted. You're the one who told me to get it, so what are you talking about? Woo-hyun retorted. There's no backing out now. If you break the promise, you'd better be prepared. Now review the contents carefully and sign. All right, I'll swear the oath, Kyle said, reading. Adele shall not pose any threat to Kyle or his younger sister Ray. Also, Adele shall prevent Ray's illness from ever recurring. Kyle must prioritize Adele's orders above all else. In return, Adele shall not assign Kyle any task that endangers his life. With this, the contract is complete, Woo-hyun said. Here's the first order, he continued. Understood. I'll send the false information. Insert the paper through this slit and transmission begins immediately, Kyle explained. So that's how it's used. Fascinating, Woo-hyun thought. Well, it takes astronomical mana and funds to open a gate big enough for a person. It also recharges automatically, so you can use it once a month. It might come in handy later. Once they think I've been taken down because of the fake info, they won't keep using it, so it'll become useless soon anyway. Taken down? This was a mutual agreement, wasn't it? Sigh, whatever. Think what you want. Only one command remains. Mr. Kyle, you'll have to leave Sane starting today. Go gather all information about the demon realm outside of Saitan, like hidden realms, stories of noble demon clans, lost history, and relics. For now, start by finding the location of a nearby hidden realm and information on the Seven Sins families. Send letters every 2 weeks with your findings, Wu-Hyun instructed. Got it, Kyle said. Maybe it's because he used to be a spy, but he really does follow orders quickly, Wu-Hyun thought. Can't believe Kyle's the one offering a handshake, Wu-Hyun noted as Kyle extended his hand. Then I'll look forward to your future work. Quit it with the future work talk. Just hand over the money, Kyle said. I need funds if you want me gathering information. Ah, right, money. I didn't think of that. I don't have much on me now, though, Wu-Hyun said. Let's ask Crete for help. Wait just a moment. If you give them my name and show this, even the Barth family will assist you. Just don't open it on the way. Ever, Wu-Hyun instructed. Got it. I'll head out today. I'll leave Saitan the moment I turn in the withdrawal form, Kyle said. You move quickly, Wu-Hyun noted. Shh, nothing's more disgusting than being surrounded by worm-like people, Kyle spat. From the next day, Kyle disappeared from Saitan, Wu-Hyun reflected. When word spread that Kyle had withdrawn, my name was briefly mentioned due to what happened in the cafeteria. Luna's suspicious of me too. Well, can't blame her. That whole scene happened mid-meal. The real problem is the instructors, especially Ares. He's definitely convinced something's up, but he still can't touch me. Only a few days remain until the midterms. If they replace the class rep now, the chaos would be obvious. Hello, everyone, Instructor Idea announced. Everyone, your midterms will begin in 3 days. There are 4 subjects: weapon techniques, understanding humans, magic, and practical training. The most important one is the practical exam. The practical exam on the final day of midterms is, we will be invading the human school, the Royal Academy. 3 days. It's finally beginning, Wu-Hyun thought.